You know what? Screw it. I decided why not try and just stream WWDC because I'm a brand new convert. Hang on, let me take that. Let me take my ear things out so I can actually hear you. Um, let me tweet about this also. Uh, yeah, know what? I'm a stream me watching WWDC because life is short and we're all gonna die eventually. So what do I say? So screw it. There we are. That's exactly what I'll say. Uh I gotta figure out exactly how to do this still. I haven't quite got fully set up here, as you can see. Oh. Things are happening. Let me post the link. There we are. Ooh, this is my first time watching. It's beautiful. Been there many times. I agree. This is my first time watching. Is this freaking Blue Planet? This is my first time watching a WWDC. Okay, that's kind of funny. I will grant. Let me check this and see how it looks. Okay, I just need to full screen this sucker. Don't I? I think this is still working. Ah! Okay, this is funny. I like this already. Yes. Hello. Okay, I can check the comments now on my phone. What even is this? My first time watching. My first time watching a WWDC event is like a. Because I just kind of converted everything completely to Apple. My whole tech ecosystem now is Apple. I'm gonna watch it on my phone real quick to make sure everything's working. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Cheeky. This is too self-aware. I'm. How fantastic is this? Hello, Ain Taylor. How fantastic is this? Come on. How have I never done this? I've never watched this before. Also, can we talk about how freaking widescreen this is? This is. This is so great. I want to know who came up with this frickin' script. How fantastic! I'm so happy. I am so happy with this. This is so freaking great. WWDC 2018. Yes! Yes! How great is this? Whoa, go away. There he is. Good morning. What is up, Tim? Will you still live stream tonight? Indeed, I will. I just wanted to do this because why not? I just realized I need to do one thing.
It is great to be back in San Jose with everyone. We have developers here from all over the world this morning, from 77 countries. That's more than ever before.
There, I added freaking hashtags to this. Are you happy?
And I couldn't be happier to announce that we now have over 20 million Apple developers around the world.
That's pretty cool.
That's more than ever before.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We've got 6,000 folks in the hall this morning. Welcome. And many millions more watching online.
Hello.
Now, the way that developers get to share their amazing work is through the App Store. Your creativity and hard work have made the App Store the best place to get the very best apps.
There we are. Okay.
Next month.
Okay, now I'm gonna
the App Store turns 10.
That's pretty cool. I remember the day that my dad first texted us and said he got an iPhone.
In these 10 years, the App Store has fundamentally changed the way we all live.
True.
It's enabled countless new companies, created tens of millions of jobs, spawned entirely new industries, and it has forever changed our lives.
True.
The App Store is the world's largest app marketplace.
It's kind of crazy to think, if it was a physical place, how big would it be? I'm such a freaking,
we now welcome over
now.
500 million weekly visitors. This is mind-blowing.
I'm loving the whole Apple ecosystem
it's the
so much
most
more than
incredible app
Windows.
marketplace that the world has ever seen.
I don't think I could go back
We're
at this
also
point.
happy
I know, it's happened.
to announce that this week, we're going to achieve another huge milestone.
And it is?
The money that developers have earned through the App Store will top $100 billion.
Holy crap. Isn't Apple worth $200 billion?
This is beyond remarkable. The App Store is clearly the best place for you to be rewarded for your hard work and creativity.
And that's why Apple's doing so well, is because,
we know that developers
oh my
are
gosh.
a powerful group of creators.
Take this off.
They can achieve.
I think the reason that the Windows App Store is doing absolutely awful is just because there's no one's using it, so developers don't make anything for it. But Apple actively monetarily incentivizes developers to do it.
We created Swift to make it easy.
It's hard to talk while also hearing
It's so easy to learn to code that it was as easy as our products are to use. Swift is extremely popular. In fact, it's the fastest growing programming language out there.
Is this just me, or does Tim Cook almost look like the human personification of a turtle?
In fact,
I don't know why, but I can just kind of see it.
350,000
Does that make any sense?
Am I weird? Swift on the App Store. Now, we believe that coding is an essential skill and believe it should be offered by every school in the world.
I agree.
Now, learning to code has so many benefits. It developps problem solving and critical thinking
That is
skills.
one thing I wish I... Okay, so fun story. When I was a kid, I rented this HTML book from the library and was convinced I was the world's master hacker because I could create a hello world in Notepad. And so I literally used to, whenever we visited Best Buy or something where there were sample computers, I would just do that, open up Notepad and make a hello world. And I was like, ha, I'm so cool.
Whatever it is,
that was
I'm sure it's going to change the world. At Apple, changing the world and making it a better place is what it's all about for us. We aim to put the customer at the center of everything that we do. That's why, together with you, the developer community, we're working hard.
Okay, I thought he was about to announce the App Store 2.0
experiences for our customers,
a second App Store.
Live a better day. And these experiences, of course, are expressed through our 4 amazing platforms. Today is all about
I have
software.
3 out of the 4. In fact,
and
let
we
me go
got
put my
some
watch
very
on,
exciting
'cause
updates across all
I
4
put it on the
platforms.
box to charge.
We're going to
Oh,
get started with
I'm
iOS. iOS embodies our philosophy of putting
should
the
have put it on,
customer
considering
at the
this is literally
center of
WWDC.
everything that we design. Every year, we deliver a major iOS update that brings awesome new features that will impact the world. To tell you all about what we have planned for this year, I'd like to introduce Craig Federighi.
Yes, Mr. Hair himself.
Hey, good morning. All right. Well, our next big release of iOS
His freaking eyebrows,
is,
man.
you guessed it, iOS 12. Now,
Yes! Give
our
it that
customers,
stability.
of course, are going to receive iOS 12 as a free software update.
Like,
Now,
I am
it's easy to
110%
forget now,
okay
but
with
iOS
that.
pioneered this approach of helping
Like,
you get more
everyone
out of
is
the
all like,
device you
oh,
already
why don't you
own
introduce
through
new
free
things? I'm like,
updates.
I'm
And some of
perfectly
those updates have been
happy
really
with
quite
the way my phone
profound.
works. If they could just
Like the
improve the
App Store,
stability and
giving
the
us a whole
speed
new
and the
way
battery,
to
I'm okay with
discover
everything
and
looking
download
exactly
apps.
the same.
It itself
Like,
was delivered
I don't
via
need to
software
notice any
update,
improvements, just
as
make
were the
it
folders we
work
use to
better,
organize
if that
those
makes any
apps.
sense.
And can you imagine living without Find My iPhone or iMessage with its end-to-end securely encrypted
Maybe I should get into
messaging?
coding, man.
Or
That'd
the
be kinda
revolution in iPad productivity with slide over, split view, and drag and drop.
Cool. That is one thing I have not
Or
experienced because I don't have an
AR,
iPad.
changing the way we interact with the world around us, all delivered via software updates. And of course, we want to get these improvements to as many of our customers as possible. iOS 11 supports devices that were introduced as far back as 2013.
Okay, that
the
is pretty
iPhone
cool.
5S.
Imagine,
and we
you
just
know, Android
love
doing
the way
that.
customers race to update to our newest releases.
I mean,
In
granted,
fact,
they probably don't
half
work
of our
super well,
customers upgraded to iOS 11 in just 7 weeks. It's incredible.
Now, if they can just make iOS 12 lighter, if that makes
as
any
we
sense.
stand here today, 81% of our over 1 billion active iOS devices are
Because you know
running
me, I'm
our
all about like
latest release.
minimalism and have as
And now,
little as possible.
when you look at
so if you
the
even just like
competition,
speed up the animation.
It's hard to say they really have a software update.
You know, like when you press the home button, have it like 2-frame animation of zooming to the home,
So
as opposed to the
iOS has the fastest
whoosh.
adoption of any operating system. But what's much more important to us
How fantastic
is
would that
customer
be?
satisfaction. And we're thrilled to report that customer sat for iOS 11 is at 95%.
I know that's people. I really like it. Okay.
Now, delivering all of these features across such a wide range of devices while maintaining high performance is a
That's true,
challenge we
Chris.
take
Whoops.
really seriously.
That's true.
And so for iOS 12, we are doubling down on performance.
Yes. Although to be honest, I'm
We're
even
working
okay with.
top to bottom, making improvements to make your device
Yes,
faster and
thank
more
you.
responsive.
I don't
because
need
we want
new
these changes to be
features.
available
I
to
just
the
want the
full
current
range of our
existing
customers,
features to be as good as they
iOS
could
12 will
possibly
be
be.
available on all the same devices as iOS 11.
Yeah, look at Apple, man. Freaking the
This
5.
is the largest base ever supported by an Apple release. And
By,
we're
like,
focusing our
any-
efforts especially
any
on
smartphone
the
company.
oldest devices. And while it's still early days, we're really pleased with some of the results we're seeing. And so I'd like to share some with you.
Okay.
And I'm going to use an example of a popular phone from a few years ago. This is the iPhone 6 Plus. Now,
I
on
have
that
the
device,
6S right here,
iOS 12 delivers a number of improvements
which I
across
just
common
updated to
operations.
11.4 last
You'll see
night.
that apps launch up to 40% faster.
Yes!
The keyboard can come up to 50% faster.
Okay,
And
that.
you can slide to take a photo at up
Holy
to 70%
crap.
faster.
Yes, I am all for this. How's the battery life? That's the other big thing. Because I Uber freaking everywhere, my phone battery life is the most important
Our
thing to me.
deepest focus this year is optimizing the system when it's under load. And that's where you need performance the most and where iOS
True.
12 really shines. Now, we've put iOS 12 through our stress test.
I literally could
and we
not
saw in
sleep
those
last night. I was
conditions,
so excited. I
share
felt- I
sheet
got like
coming
5
up
hours of
twice
sleep.
as
I was so
fast, and
excited.
apps launching twice
I'm
as
so
fast.
happy about
These are
this.
big,
It's just
big
lighter,
improvements.
faster animation.
Now,
This is
took
exactly what I
changes-
wanted.
Thank you very much. This took improvements in many, many places in the
I'm
system. And I wanna
110%
highlight just
okay with
one,
being an
and
Apple
it starts with the silicon. You know, our tight collaboration with our chip team has enabled us to
I
optimize
didn't even make
iOS
my
across
bed.
the
I was
full
so excited
range
for this.
of our A-series
I
silicon.
didn't take a shower. My
Now,
hair is a mess.
CPUs
I'm just a
traditionally
mess.
respond to increased demand for performance by slowly ramping up their clock speed. Well, now in iOS 12, we're much smarter. When we detect that you need a burst of performance, like when you begin scrolling or launching an app, we ramp up processor performance instantly to its highest states, delivering high performance, and then ramp it down just as fast to preserve battery life. Now, these are just
What
some
will
of the
that do to
improvements
battery
that are
life?
coming to not just our older devices, but the full range of devices. And that's a quick update on performance.
I'm so happy. It's like I get to get a brand new phone. I'm super happy about this.
If this is all we've
I don't
done in
even care that
iOS
no one's
12, I
watching
think
this
it would be a
stream. I'm still
great
gonna do
release.
this.
But we've done more, much more. And we have a lot to cover today, and it starts with augmented reality.
Okay, this is one thing I'm not as into, just personally.
Now, AR is
I don't have any need for it
transformational
daily.
technology. By bringing experiences into the real world, it enables all kinds of new experiences, changing the way we have fun and the way we work. And in iOS 12, we've wanted to make an easy way to experience AR across the system.
Bumping
and
the
to
mic.
do that,
I've never done
we
that
got
before.
together with some of the greatest minds in 3D at Pixar. And together, we created a new file format for AR. It's called USDZ. And it's a compact single file format that's optimized for sharing while retaining great 3D graphics and even animations. Now, you can use USDZ across the system, from the Files app to Safari, even sharing them over messages and mail. And what's great is you can place these 3D objects into the real world.
That's cool.
It's something that's
I will
like
grant. That's
AR
cool.
Quick Look. It's really awesome. Now,
I don't think I'll have a daily need for it, but it
we
is
want
cool.
all kinds of creatives to be able to create content for AR. And so we're working with the leading companies for 3D tools and 3D libraries to bring their support for USDZ. Now, one company that's been all
I
in
imagine it's
on
hard to not say
USDZ and
USDC
ARKit
because they sound
is
so
Adobe.
similar.
And to tell you about
Ooh,
what
Adobe.
they're up to, I'd like to invite Abe Parasnis, their CTO, to the stage. Abe.
I'm interested. I use Premiere and Photoshop daily. What do you?
Thanks, Craig. It's great to be here this morning.
Great
So
to
at
be here.
Adobe, we believe augmented reality is an incredibly important technology. And with ARKit, Apple is by far the most powerful platform for AR. So earlier, Craig talked about USDZ format. It's actually a pretty big deal. There is now a way to deliver AR experiences
I'm literally streaming
across the entire
a
iOS experience.
WWDC about introducing a
So
file
today,
format, and I'm like
we are actually
geeking out. I'm gonna make a video today all
that we are gonna
about
bring native USDZ
like
support
my
to
relationship with
Adobe's Creative
technology
Cloud.
throughout my life. That's my video for today. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the
With
stream.
Creative Cloud, designers and developers will now be able to use familiar apps that they know and love, like Photoshop or Dimension, to create amazing AR content and bring it easily via USDZ.
So even I could like make
And of
something
course,
in
we're not
Photoshop
gonna
and
stop
then
there.
put it on my phone.
We
That's
are
pretty
going to bring
cool.
the power of immersive design to Creative Cloud with a new set of services and applications, including a brand new iOS application that's going to let all of you design amazing AR experiences quickly.
I'm interested.
So
it's
you
like
will
it's
be
a
able
fun
to bring in
toy. I don't think
images,
I could use
videos,
it like
text,
daily.
any object
I don't think it
from
has like a
Creative
real
Cloud
purpose for me, but it's
directly
cool
into
to
a native
see.
AR environment. In
I'm gonna check
fact,
and
for
make
the
sure
first
everything's
time
working.
with Creative Cloud and iOS, you will have a what you see is what you get editing in AR. It's pretty cool. So come join us this afternoon, State of the Union, where we're going to give you a sneak peek of some of these new immersive design tools for the first time. Thanks. Back to you, Craig.
Thank you. I like
you,
this.
Abe.
I wish that Premiere was optimized to run a little bit better on Mac.
Of enabling AR is accurate measurement. And fortunately, the precise calibration of sensors in iOS devices and our tight hardware-software integration mean that we do this really well. And we wanted to enable everyone to take advantage of this capability. So we're introducing a new app, and it's called Measure. It makes it really easy to measure
Are they like
objects,
actually
detect
making a tape measure
rectangles,
app?
and get
Like all the
dimensions,
memes from
measure
like
lines
2012?
along
You
surfaces.
remember that? Or when
I'd
like
to
the
show it
iPhone
to you
5 came out and
now.
it was slightly taller, and so they made like a joke about that. Are they actually doing that?
In looking for something to measure, I ended up digging through the attic and came upon my old suitcase from my traveling days in college. A lot of memories in here. Now, I'm actually in the Measure app. You see, I can easily
That's a
measure
level.
along this suitcase by just tapping
Whoa.
and dragging out a line like that.
You know what? Darn it,
And
that's
check that
cool.
out. It's a measurement. Now,
And then it keeps it?
what's really cool is I can extend these measurements. So I can just tap.
Okay,
along another edge,
that's
just like
really
that.
freaking cool. Let's be
Even
honest
take it
here.
into full
I don't know
3D,
how I would possibly use this in my
drag it
daily
down to the
life,
bottom,
but
like
that's
that.
really cool. If they
Isn't that
made one that
cool?
could like measure your bodily like measurements, like I don't know what size pants
Now,
I am
mentioned
because
that
I
you can
haven't bought pants in
automatically
a while. Or
detect
like
rectangles and show you
a
dimensions
suit
of objects.
dimensions.
So I
How
have
cool
a
would that
photo
be?
here, actually. It's one my mom always wanted me to travel with of me as a baby. And so, you see,
he
what I
have the
can do
hair?
with Measure is it automatically detects the dimensions of that photo. I can just tap
Oh, that's so
and get yeah, cute little baby.
Come on,
So
that's
You can
cool.
get measurements
That's
just
so
like that.
cool.
It's really fantastic.
That's really freaking cool, okay?
Now, I'd like to turn now to USDZ and its support throughout the system. You know, you can experience USDZ in so many places, and one of those places
What's
is
the name of the
news.
new iPhone?
Now,
I
here's
don't
an
believe
article.
they've announced a
We're
new
all
iPhone
accustomed
yet.
to seeing images in news articles, but check this out. Here you see a USDZ asset, and I can just tap on this little 3D control and jump right in and experience it. You can see the amazing animations that
Oh,
are
that's
possible.
cool.
And of course, it's fully interactive. So I can zoom in,
That's cool.
pan.
That's
that amazing?
Very cool. Oh, there you are, Chris.
Now, USDZ
Oh, hi,
is
Steven.
also great in the web. So here I am at the Fender website. They actually let you
for,
configure
like,
your
online
guitar with the kind
shopping.
of finish and pick guard that you want.
That's
So I
really
can
cool.
select
I don't know if
configuration
it'll,
option
like,
here, and then I can see
You know,
the
revolutionize
guitar I've
online
configured.
shopping because
So I'm
it's
just
still
gonna
much
tap
easier to
in.
just take a picture
Of
of
course, I
something
can
as opposed
see
to
the
creating a
guitar
3D
here,
model.
but wouldn't it be cool if I could see it in the real world, in its real size? Well, there it is.
Okay,
Check that out.
that's cool. That you could like.
I think I'm going to capture that for posterity. And that's a quick look at USDZ and Measure in iOS 12.
That's cool. Oh my gosh,
Next.
Pokemon Go is going to take advantage of this like there's no tomorrow. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a resurgence
Next,
of
I'd like
Pokemon
to
Go? I
talk
missed that
about
app.
the key technology behind these augmented reality experiences, and that's ARKit.
Hello.
ARKit
Hello, Wagner
opens up
children.
The world of AR to
I would
hundreds of
greet you by name,
millions
but I don't
of
know who you are.
users,
But hello,
making it
welcome.
the world's largest
We're all
AR
geeking out.
platform.
That's the
by
thing that's
far.
happening.
And we're on a relentless pace of advancement with AR, and
Mm-hmm.
that continues today with ARKit 2.
I mean, this is all
Yes.
stuff that I
ARKit 2
don't really
delivers
use
advances
daily.
with
I mean, it's a
improved
cool,
face tracking,
like,
more realistic
it's
rendering,
fun.
and support for 3D object detection and persistence, which enables launching into AR experiences associated with a particular object or physical space.
Now, it would
like
be
starting
cool as if there
game
was a way to
built
like
around
create a
physical
3D
toy,
map of like
or
a
having
room,
physical
so I
classroom
could like
serve as
almost
the
do
foundation
that.
for
Like
lessons
imagine the
authored in
possibilities if you could do
AR.
that with your
But
bedroom. And then
probably
when you're
best
shopping, or
is
not
the
shopping, when
support
you're like
for
traveling and
shared
you get homesick, you can like be
Now, this
virtually
delivers
back
true
in your room.
multi-user
How cool would that be?
augmented
Especially
reality.
combine that with the
You
VR
and the people
glasses,
around
and
you
now
will
it's like
be
you're back
able to see
home.
your own perspective on a common virtual environment. And to help all you developers get started, we created this sample app written in Swift that you'll all be getting today. Now, check out how both players and even a third observer can all experience the same environment in real time.
That's
It's
really
fun.
cool. And I'm sure it absolutely kills the battery life. But that's really cool, okay? That's really
We've
cool.
also brought in a select few developers into our labs over the last couple weeks to work with ARKit, and they love it. Now, one of them
Now, what
is
I
Lego.
did not think about,
And what they've done is so
what I did
fun,
not think
you
about when
just
starting the
need
stream
to
is
see
peeing
it.
beforehand. So
I'm
I will be
pleased
right
to
back. Let me
invite
see if I can
Martin
just make
Sanders,
it
Director
full
of
screen
Innovation of Lego, to the stage to give you a live demonstration.
Check.
Martin.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you very much. Creating and playing with physical Lego sets brings great joy to millions of children and LEGO fans all over the world. And now, with ARKit 2, we get to expand those creative possibilities like never before and take things beyond the physical. What we try to do is combine physical and digital together to really open up those creative play possibilities. Because our LEGO sets are really the start point for all of those children's imaginations. And when we get a chance to really embed ARKit 2, it takes it to the next level. Let me show you what I mean. Here we have Assembly Square. It's one of our LEGO creator sets. And already it has so many great details, it's awesome to play with. But wouldn't it be great if we could take things even further? Well now, with 3D object detection, we get to recognize our models and bring them to life. And just look at all of those rich details we can now bring into our sets. Because when we combine physical and digital together like this, it really opens up those creative play possibilities.
Hang on.
And there's so much to do here. If you see these icons above people and objects,
oh wait, can I reduce?
Well, they represent missions and stories that we can explore.
Okay.
And with a world as
Okay, what did I miss? I feel like I missed some stuff. Because now we're talking about LEGO.
How about this little guy?
No way.
Welcome back. Let's go
If
on an adventure.
if
Also,
9-year-old
let's go on
me
adventure.
had
But going on
seen
adventure
this,
with friends is often way more fun. So Anders, why don't you jump on in here?
this is like the real life freaking LEGO movie.
Perfect. Because now, with ARKit 2's multi-user support, we get to play with up to 4 friends.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool!
Let's go ahead and add a few things from our collection, Anders.
How cool is this? Y'all, how cool is this?
Very nice, I like it. How about taking this for a spin? Oh, that's cool.
Thank you for telling me I didn't miss much.
Let's just look at all those rich details you can see on the outside of the building, and even on the inside.
Ah, that's so cool! I don't know of any like practical benefit for me personally, because I just do vloggy, video, photography stuff.
My character's hungry.
But darn it,
Take him over to the bakery.
like imagine the possibilities that this could
Because
open.
now with ARKit 2, we get to see inside our physical creations and check out all the details that were hidden before.
Oh my gosh, my
Ballerina,
younger sister
little,
is gonna
music
have a
section
ball
going
playing
on.
with this.
And looks like a bathroom.
You are still 9-year-old you.
It's true. Let's see what happens when I click on this.
Oh my gosh. This brings back memories of like playing the Lego computer games or like the video games with Andrew, like the Lego Star Wars or Lego Hobbit, Lego Batman.
Oh dear. Somebody's got themselves trapped on the roof. So I'm going to use this helicopter to go and pick up these
Virtual
clowns.
drone flying.
How you getting on down there, Anders?
Almost done, almost done.
This is
Right,
just
those guys are
ridiculous.
safe.
I'm so happy.
flames look
Like,
like they're
one thing I will
almost
give Apple is, yes, they're like serious business tools, but also they like awaken that childhood, like, oh, that's so cool-ness. That's why I'm perfectly okay. I think they're supposed to be fun, which is why I know a lot of people have like mocked in the iPhone 10 announcement where they were like doing animojis, bok, 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 bok. You know what I'm talking about? But for me, I was like, yes, that's exactly it, because like they're serious businessy things, but they're also fun. They're toys as well as tools, both at the same time. They appeal to both parts of the human experience, I guess.
But what makes this truly amazing is that with just a single Lego creation and ARKit 2, it really opens up those creative play possibilities. So look out for more Lego AR experiences in the App Store later this year. Thank you very much, everybody.
I will. Now, will they, you know how, I know they're like focused on software today, but if they freaking announce AirPower, I'm just gonna freak out. I am buying an AirPower mat.
Next, I'd like to turn to photos.
Ooh,
You know,
okay.
Over 1 trillion photos.
All my
captured
photos,
on iPhone
I'm
each
interested.
year.
I use this
And
Photos app all the
photos
time.
is the best way to relive and share those moments. This year, we're
What is
making
this
photos
for you?
even better, and it starts with search. Search has powerful object and scene recognition.
Now, granted,
Lets you
it's
search
not
for
as
photos
good as
based
the
on
Google
things like
Photos app.
searching for cars,
Definitely, like the
dogs,
image
flowers.
recognition.
It's a great way to explore your library.
But
in iOS 12,
I mean, I wouldn't
search
expect them to
now
because they're
starts
not, you know,
working for you
data mining you.
before
What?
you start typing with search suggestions. It'll highlight things for you like key moments.
Okay.
People that are important to you.
That's cool. I use the
Places
people
where you've
all
taken
the
some great
time.
Photos and even categories of photos like hiking and water sports. And search is much
Because
more
I'm such a
powerful
metadata
than ever.
nerd,
You
like
can search for
GPS
places like
information is
business
so
names.
important to me. I've
You can
gone
search
through
for
like all our
SF
old
MoMA,
family
or even a
photos and
broad
geotagged them all
category
and like
museum.
added faces. I just want to
And
capture as much
photos indexes
information
over 4
behind a
million
photograph as
events,
possible.
Like time and place, things like sporting events and concerts, and so you can search for them and find photos you took at those events.
That's cool.
Search is super powerful.
I know
You can
this
search for
probably
search
doesn't mean a
terms,
lot to you if you don't
surfing,
use like
vacation,
Apple
and even
products.
get suggestions
But for me, it's
additional
really
search terms to
freaking
help you find
cool.
exactly what you're looking for. And now in iOS 12, we have an all-new tab. It's called For You.
Yeah, I noticed
For
that.
you have all of your memories, those great memory movies, but more, like featured photos, highlighting a photo. That you
That's
took
cool.
on
They're like
this day
directly
in the
ripping this
past
from Google
years.
Photos. Let's be honest here.
Effect
But I'm okay with
suggestions,
it,
for instance,
because I
suggesting
don't use
looping
Google
a
Photos
live
anymore.
photo,
And I've
or
missed a bunch of
applying
things.
A new portrait effect to one of your portrait photos. And we even highlight
Wait,
your
did he say a
shared
new
album
portrait effect?
activity. Now, when it comes to sharing, there are many ways you can share photos, but our focus is on sharing great photos with the people you care about most. And that's why this year in For You, we've added sharing suggestions. So imagine you've
Ooh,
gone out for
I
a
like
great
this.
dinner with some friends
I
and
like
took some
this.
photos. Well,
Especially for
afterwards,
my
You,
travels with a
you'll
bunch
see
of like with
suggestions
people
this to share those
upcoming
photos.
this year.
You tap in,
I am okay
you'll
with
see that
this. This will
photos
make things
is
so much
even
easier than
recommending
just
a set of
texting a whole bunch of photos
that-
to a bunch of different
from that
people.
set that you
Hello,
might wanna
Taylor.
share.
Welcome to the
And
stream.
suggest who you might want to share them with, based in part by the people that appeared in the photos.
That's
When
cool.
you share them, they're shared at full resolution.
Oh,
on
it
your
is a
iCloud
text.
Photo
Okay.
library. And when your friend receives them, something really magical happens. Their phone searches their libraries for other photos they took at that event and suggests that they share them to you. So you
That's
both
so
can end up
cool.
with the full set.
That's so cool. That's so cool. How's your day? Well, right now it's going freaking awesome. This is a great way to start out the
This
day.
is built around
This is
iMessage,
like my new
of course, it's
Christmas.
private using end-to-end encryption, and all
I
of
wouldn't
those
expect
smarts are
anything
done
less.
with on-device machine
I
learning.
should have shut my window.
So that's your quick
It's gonna
update
get
on
hot.
photos in iOS 12. And next, let's turn to Siri. Now,
Ooh.
Siri is by far the world's most used digital assistant.
Notice
With
they
over
don't say the
10
smartest.
billion requests processed per month. And because Siri works across all your devices, it's always there to help you through your day getting things done.
It is true. I basically
Now, we
don't
all
text
know
anymore. I
that
just
Siri
like say,
works
hey,
with
or
many
I say,
third-party
hello
apps for
Siri,
things like
which
messaging,
I've started to adopt that
ride
from
sharing,
Taylor Swift Tech
and
because
payments.
it doesn't set off
We wanna
anything.
make Siri
I'd be
able
like,
to do
hello
much
Siri,
more for
text,
you.
you know,
And
my
we're
grandma
doing
and
that
say,
while taking
I'm
advantage
at the
of
stores. Is there
power
anything you want me to
apps
pick
with a
up?
new
Question
feature
mark.
we
That's
call
all I do now.
Shortcuts. Now, with shortcuts, any app can expose
Oh.
quick actions to Siri.
I think I know where
Let's
they're
look at
going
some
with this.
examples. Now, say you have the Tile app because you're always losing your keys. Well, the Tile app can expose the
Oh,
option to add a shortcut.
that's
to Siri.
cool.
You can assign your own.
I've been meaning to
phrase,
get a
such as,
Tile.
"I
I
lost
just
my keys,"
haven't.
would be a good choice. And when you then say it, Siri will automatically activate Tile and show you right in the
That's
Siri UI,
so
start ringing your
cool.
Tile
That's
just like
really
that.
cool.
It's really
That's
cool.
really cool. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true. It's really cool.
Of course, there's so many uses for this kind of thing. You could say game time to get your team's schedule from TeamSnap, or help me
I wonder
relax,
how I
just
could
kick
use
off
it.
a meditation.
I can't really
or
think
order
of
my
any
groceries to order your
uses
usual.
necessarily.
You know, with
Because everything I
millions
do,
of apps, Shortcut
Siri can already
enables
do, like send a
incredible
tweet.
possibilities for how you
or-
use Siri. Now, as you know, Siri is more than just a voice. Siri's working all the time in the background to make proactive suggestions
They
for
can't
you,
top IBM
even before
just
you
yet.
ask. And now with shortcuts,
They don't have
Siri
like
can do so much
100 years
more.
of history.
So for instance, let's say you order a coffee every morning at Phil's before you go to work.
Oh.
Well, now Siri can suggest right on your lock screen that you do that. You tap on it, and you can place the order
That's
right from
so
there. If when you
cool.
get to the gym, you use Aptiv to track workouts, well, that suggestion will appear right on your lock screen. And this even works when you pull down into search. You'll get great suggestions.
Yo.
Like say you're running late for a meeting. Well, Siri will suggest
Attach a tile to your AirPods.
organizer.
No, but really
When
though.
you go to the movie,
Literally, I
suggest
lose
that you
these
turn
freaking
on
things
Do
all
Not
the
Disturb.
time.
That's just being considerate. Remind you to call Grandma on her birthday. Just tap and it'll dial the call for you. Now,
That's
we think
so
we're all going to really enjoy using shortcuts. And so we want to
That's-
step further.
I
We
need
wanna
to come
let
up
you
with something
create
better
your
to
own
say.
shortcuts
I feel like
as
Markiplier.
users, of multiple steps across multiple applications. And we're doing it with a new Shortcuts app.
What?
So with the Shortcuts app, you could
Is
do
it like
something
IFTTT?
create a shortcut for surf time. And it could go get you to surf.
Real force, exactly.
Current weather,
Just make a
get you to
video
ETA,
for me.
to the beach, and even create a reminder for you to put on sunscreen when you get there.
Huh.
It's all done with simple.
This
drag
is
and
like
drop
Apple's version of
steps in
IFTTT,
the
which
Shortcuts
could be kind of cool. Like, I use IFTTT.
easy.
The main thing I use it
Now,
for
to
is
show
whenever
you
I
how
post a photo on
Shortcuts can
Instagram,
streamline
it'll
your day,
automatically
I'd like to
post the
invite one of our
actual photo on
leaders from
Twitter,
the
not just a
Siri
link,
Shortcuts project,
which I really like.
Kim Beverett to the stage to give you a live demo. Kim.
I'm into this. I'm really liking this. What I really like also is these are all like, it's just free. It's like, here, new things you can do, no charge.
To do that, I'm going to walk you through my day. So imagine it's the morning, I'm headed to work, and I pick up my phone, and I see this suggestion from Phil's Coffee.
I'd imagine though eventually it would get kind of annoying, so I hope you can turn these off.
All the details I need to
You, I'm
my
sure you'd have to
perfect
be.
mint mojito right here on the lock screen without even going into the app. So let's pick
It's also
coffee.
weird to see color, I guess, on the
I'm
background
done.
of these phones, because my
Fast forward a little
my
bit, I'm
phone,
sitting
it's
at
all
my
a
desk at
white
my office,
theme.
and
I don't know how
need to
well you
when
can
my
see,
next
but like
meeting is.
the
I'll
phone
go
obviously
to
is white. The
budget,
background is
and it
just a
looks like
pure
I'm running
white.
A little late for a rather important meeting.
So it's weird
So
to
I
see
should probably
color.
let
What is
someone know.
IFTTT? It's
And it
if
looks like
then that
Shortcuts is a few
if
steps
this
ahead of
then
me.
that
I
is
could
what it
call
stands
instant
for, and it's
meeting, or I
basically just like
could
a workflow
organize
thing
an
where you can
event
say,
when I'm running late.
hey,
I should probably
if
tell them
I
what's up.
say post a
looks like
photo on
just what I wanna
Instagram,
say.
and then
Sorry,
the computer will automatically like take that photograph,
I also wanna
get the
show you
photo
how you
from
can
the
add a
Instagram
shortcut to
post,
Siri.
and
So
then
let's take
create
a
a
look at
new
Kayak.
tweet from my account
all
and
of my
paste
travel
the
details in Kayak.
photo
Most
into the
importantly
tweet
is my
and then
post
add a
at
link.
WWDC relaxation
And then
trips
also
in Los
copy
Angeles.
and paste the
You can
caption.
see I've got
It was
my
like I didn't
flight,
need to do
my
any of that.
hotel,
Or you can
all
have
the
things where
details,
it's like,
everything I need. But what I really want is to be able to
say,
use
I know
this
I had to
and
take
get
out my
information
earbuds because I
really
can't
what's
focus on
going
hearing the
go.
voice and
So,
talking
let's
to you
get
at the
back.
same time. So I hope I'm
I
not
can
missing
just
anything
tap
too
add to
important.
Siri,
Ooh, hang on, trips.
record my custom phrase,
Wait, what is this?
travel plans. And I'm done. So now,
That's
when I
so
land at the
cool.
airport and I'm about to get in the cab, and I could really use that hotel address, I can just say, travel plans.
That's cool. I'm gonna need this because I have a bunch of like, I have emails over here and I have the Airbnb thing over here and then I have like Uber I need to remember. It'll be nice to get this all consolidated into one thing.
Pretty cool.
That's gonna be so nice. As long as this update doesn't affect battery
So
life.
I would love to be on that vacation, but I should, I don't know, probably finish this demo. So let's head back to work, and I can show you how the Shortcuts app can help me with my commute home.
What's going on? I
You
mean,
start in the
I'm
gallery, where there's
reacting.
hundreds of pre-made shortcuts that you can download.
Only
Or you
hundreds
can
at the
hop over to
moment,
library,
but
and I've
I'm
got a bunch
sure
of shortcuts here, but I
within
wanna show you
a
my
month there's
heading
gonna be
home
a,
shortcut.
like thousands.
You can see that it's just really a series of steps. It grabs
Huh.
my location and my
Well,
travel
that's all
time,
that
and it
coding really
sends
is.
My ETA to my roommate. It sets my HomeKit thermostat to 73
That's
degrees,
so
it turns on my fan,
cool.
and last, it gets
How
me
cool
to
is that?
Google Maps with
That's
the
really
best route
cool.
traffic. Now, this is already pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I happen to be an NPR News junkie, so I should probably just add that to my shortcut to save me some trouble on the ride home. Let's tap search. And there's a bunch I can add
Oh my
here, but I can just tap
gosh.
Siri suggestions.
It's also kind of
And
cool to
there
see
it
like
is,
the
right
behind the
here.
scenes of
Radio,
Siri.
Drag this in, drop it, and we're set.
Oh.
Already added this shortcut.
I am going to
Siri
be
with the custom
freaking
phrase, heading
using
home.
these.
So now, whenever I leave
I'm
work,
gonna be
I can just
using
say,
these a lot.
heading home.
You will get there in 1 hour. I sent a message to Cheryl. Your thermostat is set to 70 degrees.
Come on,
Turned
it's
fan.
freaking Tony
Playing
Stark.
QED radio.
Like,
Right?
wow, she said her address is in San Francisco.
iOS 12, thank you you
How
so
freaking
much.
loaded must you be to literally live in San Francisco City? I mean, I guess she works for Apple, so. But, jeez, it's expensive there. It's like having a personal assistant. Exactly. Now, once it can do, like, the Google thing where it, like, can call people, then it'll really be a Google Assistant. How nice would that be? It's like, ugh, I gotta schedule a dentist appointment, but I don't want to do that. Hello, Siri, make a dentist appointment for me. And then, like, not... That's like every person who's terrified of phone calls' dream. That'd be my dream for sure. I'm curious about the voice memo thing they have right there.
I'm excited to tell you about some great updates in some of our most popular apps.
Yeah.
Starting with one of my favorites, News.
Which is one app I don't use. I probably should, because it's nice to get, like, news from all different sources. I usually just use the CNN app. I know, I should use... I just...
Are handpicked by the Apple News editorial
Okay, maybe I will.
to make a great collection of curated content. With our new browser,
I don't know though, the whole idea of curated news, it still gets me a little uncomfortable.
We've made it even easier
you know.
to jump to your favorites, because that's why they're your favorites, right?
I don't know if there's a way to set where you're like, you know, if
We've added
if headline includes word Mueller, get the article from both CNN and Fox News. Like, how cool would that be if you could see both sides of the same story in one app? I don't know if you can do that. You probably can. But I don't know. I think that'd be much nicer than having to go to, you know, I don't know. But it wouldn't necessarily be curated.
That show the stock performance.
This app I really don't care about.
And that's cool. But are you ready? We are so excited to announce
What?
we're bringing Apple News to stocks.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know if it was really worth the
I'm really excited about that.
Are you ready?
Because
it's like
features business news, right? Curated by the Apple
okay.
News editors.
I guess
It's
this
pretty terrific.
makes more.
You can tap on any stock to get a more detailed view, so you can see an interactive chart that now includes after-hours pricing. And you see relevant headlines.
I mean,
from
I
Apple
really
News
don't care about this part.
Our Apple News editors.
On
So it
this
looks great,
note,
and if you tap on one of
gotta
those
pass the
headlines,
time.
you'll see the full article it's formatted to look gorgeous.
Okay, while we're doing this, I do want to give my... I do think they will introduce a dark mode for macOS, which I would be okay with. I would never use. I really like the light mode. Just dark mode on apps just to me feels cheap, almost. Like, I don't like it. It's harder for my eyes, and it doesn't look as nice and clean. Although I guess it would help save battery a little bit, so maybe I will use it. But two apps I legitimately never use. Okay, yeah, where are you going with this? Good, because it needed to be rebuilt.
Even easier to use.
I wasn't a huge fan of the current.
We're bringing voice memos to the iPad for the first time.
Wait, the iPad never had voice memos? How did that happen?
Added iCloud support, so your recordings stay in sync across all your devices.
Let's talk about
iPad
lighting.
users are just gonna love this.
What are you doing live now? Don't worry, Amy. I will stream later. I just wanted to stream this because I was so excited.
Experience ebooks as well as audiobooks.
Okay.
With iOS 12,
I really don't care
we're
about this.
using an all-new design.
I don't really
And we
use
think
the
update is
Books
so
app. I
great,
probably should. I
we're
usually
calling
just
it
use Kindle.
Apple Books, a new name.
Apple Books.
Very
We got
dramatic.
Apple Books, Apple Watch. I think they're...
Drop the eye.
If they introduce the Apple phone, I don't know if they
Books has
would.
some great new features. For example, reading now, with a preview that makes it really easy for you to pick up reading right where you left off.
That's cool.
And there's so
That's cool.
much more, including a stunning new store that makes browsing through your ebooks and audiobooks
Now, I will say,
better than ever.
like, reading ebooks is the one place where a dark mode is really nice, which I do really like
But
about
we
Kindle, that you can
also
choose.
have a smart and safe way
The iPad doesn't have
to
a
use your apps in the
calculator?
car. I think you know I'm talking about CarPlay.
Okay.
CarPlay already supports third-party audio and voice messaging.
Oh, good, you have
you know,
WhatsApp. I
voice
use
calling,
WhatsApp all the time. That's the most
messaging
shocking
apps.
thing about the Apple Watch is it doesn't have a WhatsApp
Might not
app.
know is with iOS
I'm like,
12,
I use... Oh, shoot, I've been
CarPlay will also
recording.
support
Whoops, I have a little app that, like,
navigation
I've set to just hit the corner of the Apple Watch and it'll start, like, recording audio. Just in case, you know, I'm in a
So now
situation
you
where I
have
want to be
more
super
choices
discreet
when
but
you
still want to
use
record. Like, say I'm getting mugged or something.
That is a really quick at some of our
But I hit it accidentally all the time, and then look down. I'm like, oh, I've been recording for 2 hours. Absolute nothingness.
Thank you, Susan.
You definitely think they'll drop the I from iPhone? I don't know if they would. It's such a... I think it'll be the last product of theirs that has I.
Minds lately. You know, iPhone and iPad are some of the most powerful tools ever created. For
You can see the camera guy right there. Don't mind me.
In touch. But some apps demand more of our attention than we might even realize. They beg us to use our phone when we really should be occupying ourselves with something else. They send us flurries of notifications.
Andrew is tweeting
trying to
about
draw
this.
us in
Okay,
for
bye,
fear of
Amy.
missing out. And some of us
I'll see you tonight. I'm definitely still streaming tonight. I just wanted to try this.
Recognize just how distracted we become. Well, we've thought deeply about this. And today,
So they're going to actively
we're announcing a
discourage use of their
comprehensive
phone.
set of built-in features to help you limit distraction,
Huh.
focus,
I mean, is that not just a
understand
do not...
how you're
Is that a
spending
night
your
mode?
time, and balance the many things that are important.
A night mode? A dark
Now, it
mode?
starts with do not disturb.
Oh, okay.
There are times of the day or times when you just don't want to be disturbed. And one of
I
those,
literally
of
leave do not
course,
disturb mode on
is
all
at
the
night.
time.
Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night.
Look at
you
it
look your
wirelessly
phone, maybe
charging.
just check
That's
the
what I'm
time.
doing now.
You're confronted
Yeah,
with something
right.
like this. Barrage
That's
of
literally the
notifications
worst.
That spin you up and keep you from falling back asleep. And so we're introducing Do Not Disturb during bedtime, where all you'll see is this. Nothing to get you spun up.
They are
In the
leading into
morning,
dark mode.
yeah.
Mark my words. That is a dark mode if I ever saw one.
In the morning, when you wake up, you're gently eased into your day. You
Oh,
can
that's
tap when you
cool.
want to start confronting those notifications. Now,
That's
we've all
cool.
found ourselves in situations like this.
Oh.
Now, rest assured, he stuck the landing on this.
Oh.
But now, Do Not Disturb can help. And we made it easier than ever to use Do Not Disturb because now we have a great new mode where when you press into Do Not Disturb and
That's
you
cool.
can set
Until I
ending
leave this
time for Do Not
location. I'm
Disturb.
going
So
to
when
use
you
that
leave a
all of the
particular
time.
location,
All
when
of the
an event
time.
ends on your calendar,
Whenever
so
I'm like
all
hanging out
of
with
you using
friends.
Do Not Disturb a bunch more.
Oh, that's so
Now,
cool.
Next, I want to talk about notifications.
Okay. Are they finally...
Notifications
Have they
help
heard...
keep us informed and connected to important things that happen throughout
Have they
the
heard
day.
all of the,
And we'd like to give
excuse
you
me,
more
complaining?
control over how many notifications you receive. And so we're
I think they're being
what we call
sponsored by
instant
Boeing
tune
here.
For notifications right from the lock screen. You
Ooh.
press in to a notification, and from there you can decide to send future notifications from that app directly to
Oh.
Notification Center, bypassing your lock screen. Or turn
That's
them off altogether.
cool.
And Siri will even help by suggesting that you turn off notifications for apps that you're no longer using.
Holla
Now,
freaking
we
Luya.
also wanted to give you help managing large numbers of notifications.
Are they going to group it?
So I'm thrilled
Are they going to
to
group
announce
it?
that We're bringing to iOS support for group.
Yes! Finally! Freaking finally! Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Notifications are grouped not just by app.
That is
but
not what
also
I
by
expected.
topic and thread. It gives you a great overview of the notifications you've received.
Okay, that's
You
not
can
how I
tap
would have
in
done it.
And look at a particular group.
Okay, that's
Of course,
better.
Just as important, with a single swipe,
Huh.
you can triage a whole group of notifications away.
Huh.
So that's notifications.
That's interesting. That's not how I expected that. That's not how I probably would have done
In
it.
addition to these great
But it's cool.
features
I'll
for
give them
helping
credit. I
you
think they
limit
will
distractions,
probably in the future though
we wanted to go further.
or redo that.
It's with a feature we
Make it a bit
call
better.
Screen time. Screen time
Maybe so you can just see
empowers
like
you
a little bit
with
of information from each
insight
thing,
and
but you can see
control
like
over how you
as
spend
opposed to
your
you
time.
just see
And it starts
all
with reports.
of one notification, then you have
Every
to,
week,
you know,
you get a weekly
scroll, then you have to
activity
tap that to see the
summary
rest.
that
I think it'd be cool if they
details
showed you
how
just a
you
little
use
bit of
your
each
iPhone
notification.
or iPad.
So it'd say
Tap
like,
in,
as opposed to
and you get
new
to view
text
the
from,
full activity
you know,
report.
mother,
It's
and then
really
have the
detailed
text thing,
to
and then you have to
deep
tap that to
insight
see
on
the
how much
rest.
time
It'd just
you're
be like new
spending,
text from,
where you're
you know,
spending
mother,
it, and
father,
even how your use breaks
grandparents.
down during the
I don't know
day
if that makes any sense.
or the night.
Whoa, what am I missing?
You get a summary of the time you're spending
Oh.
in apps, how much time
Oh
you're
gosh, I
spending,
don't think I want to see this.
how
It'd
often
literally
per
just be
hour you're
YouTube and
picking up your
Reddit.
phone and what's drawing
That's
your attention,
cool.
and what apps are sending you the most notifications.
That is cool. That is
Now,
good.
Equipped with this insight, you can make decisions about how much time you want to spend with your device each day.
And I will.
But we know there are people who would like a little extra help in managing their use of apps. And for them, we've created app limits. So if in your activity report, You see, an
Whoa,
app where you don't wanna be spending a
that
little
would,
less time,
my parents
you
would have
can
used
set
that
your
when I was
own
younger
limit.
to me all the
And then
time.
during the day, when you're using the
I'm
app,
not gonna
you'll
use
receive a
this, that would
helpful
get so
notification letting you know
annoying.
time is almost up.
That's cool. I can see parents doing that for their children, but my word, I would not use that for myself. That gets so annoying.
And once you've reached your limit, instead of the app, you'll see this. It's time to move on.
Oh my
You can grant
gosh.
yourself an extension if you want, but we'll give you a reminder later to move along. Now, this is also in sync across your iPhone and iPad, so your limits apply to your total usage. And we think this is going to be helpful for many people, but especially for
Can you
some
tell I've
kids.
become such an Apple sheep? I'm like,
We know
whoa!
this is
Yeah,
something
exactly,
that
for
families
kids,
achieve
exactly.
in balance for them. And of course, it starts with providing
I think
kids
Windows
with
has some kind of
information so they
parental
get an activity
controls
report of
where
their
you can
own.
do something like that,
But as a
right?
parent,
You have
you
to.
get one
Or there has
as
to be some
well
kind of third
on
party.
your device.
If it is possible,
And
it already exists
based
on
what
Windows.
you
Let's be
see,
real
you
here.
have the option of creating allowances. And
Huh. Oh gosh, I'm so glad this didn't exist when I was younger. Because I know my parents would have done this. That's the problem with having a father that worked in tech, is you couldn't get around him.
you want your kids to unplug altogether. For instance, at bedtime.
Oh my gosh. Kids are gonna hate this so much. I hope my father isn't watching this. My poor younger sister.
Always allow them to use. For instance,
Yeah, it does. Okay, yeah. So there you are. There you are, Rio. You can do it.
Contact you. You may want to give them access to educational apps. And you can also limit access to only movies.
I thought you could do that before.
That you deem
Set the
age-appropriate.
content. Yeah, I thought you could do that
This
before.
works, of course, across their
Oh no,
iPhone,
that was just on
iPad,
iTunes, like
and it
movies
uses
and
family
music.
sharing, so it's super
Huh.
easy to set up.
But you won't be able to get around. Like if they can access Instagram, they can probably access photos that you would not think are age appropriate. So there's always a way around it.
Screen time and some great features to help you better manage your time.
But that's really cool. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting just general speed improvements and battery life improvements, but I wasn't expecting new
Next, I'd
features.
like to talk about one of the most important uses of our devices, and that's communication. And we'll start
iMessage in the
with
cloud.
messages.
Yep. Finally
Messages
got
has
it.
given us fun ways to express ourselves with emoji and now Animoji.
I'm
One of
perfectly
the things that
content
make
with it.
Emoji so fun and is how expressive they are. You know, from
Are they-
smiles
oh, they're
to
gonna introduce
frowns
new
to nods
Animojis.
of the head and blinking
I
of the
know.
eye.
I don't have the
Animoji
latest.
do such an amazing job tracking our expressions. And this year, we're taking Animoji to a whole new
I can
level.
see Andrew's tweeting. I
Breakthrough
got
new
notifications turned on for
technology we
him.
call tongue detection. That's right. Now you can make your favorite Animoji do this. We're all going to be sticking out our tongues to our phones.
Okay.
In the future. Now, we're
Okay.
also introducing some great new Animoji that I think
I know
you're
this
gonna
is all.
love,
I
like
I
ghost,
can't. I have nothing to do with this because I have the
koala,
8, not the 10.
tiger, and T-Rex.
Maybe I'll upgrade.
We wanted to
Once
take
this phone
Animoji
dies, then I'll
even
upgrade and I'll
further by
finally
making
get
them
these.
even
But
more personal. So I'm thrilled today
Tongue
to announce
detection,
the
I
arrival
can't.
of the era of Memoji.
Oh no, no! Did you see that face he gave? He was like,
With Memoji, you can create
"Oh,
a very
me
own
emoji."
personalized
Okay, okay. I thought it was saying meme emoji. I was like, "There's no way. We'll be getting how about dad memes? Like it'll be so far behind."
You or
It's Bitmoji.
the real you. And we've worked hard
He has a
to
man
deep
bun.
set of customization options to let our customers create an incredibly diverse set.
This is
of
interesting,
Memoji. It's really incredible.
but I
what
don't
you can
think
create.
anybody asked for this.
And we've designed a beautiful new experience to create these Memoji that makes the process fun and easy.
It's a me.
To tell
It's an
you more,
MII.
I'd like to invite
Is
one
that
of
not
the
exactly what it
managers
is?
of Messages and Animoji features, Kelsey Peterson, to give you a live demo.
Oh my
Kelsey.
gosh, I can't. I can't. I know, exactly. Steven, you thought the same thing I did.
Wait to tell you what's new with messages. Let's get started with
She almost looks
Animoji.
like Amy
First,
Poehler.
you need to meet the newest members of the team. We've got a new cat in town, our tiger. She's so cute.
Koala,
And now,
okay.
my personal favorite,
I was so
the
scared there was
koala.
meme emoji, right? Oops.
Just getting excited, scrolling through here. They can't all be
Relatable.
cute and cuddly, though. So here's our T-Rex.
That's still pretty cute. That's the cutest T-Rex I've ever seen right there.
And we have our very own friendly little ghost.
Can't say Casper.
So much fun.
The fact that one
And
eye
if
is
I
bigger than the
swipe
other
right,
is just
here's where I can
uncomfortable to
create
me.
my very own Memoji. Let me show you just
like-
how easy it is. I recently chopped my hair, so I want one that matches the new me. So
I don't
selected a skin
understand
color,
why you would do
and
this
now
as
I'm
opposed
trying
to just
figure
sending a
out
video.
Just the right amount of freckles.
I don't. This
So
I can't
real
imagine anyone
Goldilocks
actually using
scenario.
this in their daily life.
Yeah, these are just right. Okay.
I mean, I could be
On to
totally
the
wrong.
main
Maybe it'll
event.
totally take off and it'll be a thing
There are
among like
so many
basic white
hairstyles
girls
to
that love
choose from.
Starbucks, you know, that kind of
First, I'm
thing.
gonna grab my
In which
color,
case, that
and then,
is
like I
that is
said,
so
I need to
me,
go a
and so
little
I'll
bit
be out of
shorter.
it.
All right. Nope, this is the one. Now that I'm all set, I can of course select my eye color. And what's really amazing
This is-
as I'm making
it's
changes,
interesting, but
the
I could
character
not
up above
use it.
is coming to life. There are tons of options for
It's
me to
weird to like
customize.
watch
I could add
her
earrings,
talking.
but what I
if that
really
makes any
want
sense.
is a great pair of sunnies. So I'm going to come over to
you
eyewear
just call them
and pick out some
sunnies?
frames.
I can't.
Maybe not for today. I think I need 2 lenses. These are the ones. Now that I have frames, I'm going to tint my lenses to make a great pair of sunglasses.
Wow. Animojis are uncanny valley. Yeah, I think I would agree. Not 100%, but they're.
Perfect.
Yeah, I get what you're.
Okay,
I get you.
I think I'm all set.
Oh, my
I'll
hair's
tap
too
done,
short to put in a bun.
Which saves my brandly created Memoji right here.
You
in
can
the
see there's
frame
another one
alongside the rest
that
of my
they've
team.
already made right
And
there.
that's how simple it is to create your very own Memoji.
Wow, that is a thing. That is a thing. I was not expecting. I guess I'll give him credit for innovation,
Now I have
but
a brand new feature to introduce you to. This wasn't even in Craig's slides. We are bringing fun effects into the messages camera. Let's take a look.
so
I have a
like
message here from my
Snapchat
partner.
filters.
It looks like he's informing me that he's bought our dog Ferdinand yet another tiny dog hat. This isn't even the first. I think this is the perfect opportunity for a response
Is the
with this
time?
new
Oh,
fun
the
camera.
time is
So I'll tap to pull up the
actually
camera,
real. It's not
and then I can see
9:41
this
if you
little
look in the
star
corner
over
of the
here on the
sample
left.
phone.
Tapping on that gives me a
Oh,
strip
this
with
is interesting.
all sorts of new effects. So I could add things like shapes or text.
That's also the lowest
Let's check out
quality
these filters.
like preview. Look at how purple the background is.
So
Well,
this
I
is
mean,
comic book. It's really fun, but for a response about a tiny dog
how do I
hat,
translate to
I think I'm
non-iOS
gonna go
phones?
in a different
I think this is
artistic
only for
direction.
iMessage. I'd be shocked if this
So
was
what
for
I really
SMS
need to do is
texting.
add a
I'd be
sticker from
shocked.
one of my favorite sticker packs.
Probably just makes a
Ferdy
GIF.
was
Oh,
really
maybe.
excited about that new
Although
dog hat.
no, when you're on an iPhone and you're
Him
texting a
right
non-iPhone, you
And
don't
now
get
we
any of
have
these
an
features. It's
all-new
just
way
a
for you to
keyboard.
Use Animoji. I can apply my favorite Animoji right here, live.
Wow. That is uncomfortable. Now I'm not okay with this. That just looks creepy as all get out. Very uncomfortably
Here's
creepy.
the Memoji I just created, but I actually have just the one. It's of me in a very similar red hat, which is kind of perfect for
What a
teaming with my pup.
coinky dink.
So I'm
Huh?
gonna set up my shot, snap, and send. And that's a demo of the fun new effects and messages. Back to you, Craig.
Okay, I'll give him points for doing something new and fun and silly. I don't think I'll use that. It's a little creepy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Leo.
So that's Memoji and some fun new effects in the camera and messages. Next, let's talk about FaceTime.
Okay. I don't use FaceTime nearly as much as I should.
FaceTime is the way that so many of us connect with the people in our lives and share some of our most important moments. And it's helped us deepen
I still
our
just like
connection.
Facebook video call,
People
even though I
come
hate
to us
Facebook.
wherever they
It's
are.
convenient,
And of
okay?
course, it's a fun place just to hang
That's
out.
most
Now,
of my
this
friends
year,
like use
FaceTime
Android, so
is
I
gonna
can't
take
FaceTime with
a
them.
big leap forward, because today we're introducing group FaceTime.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh! Finally!
Now,
Like I don't even use it very much, but that's one of the main
Two
reasons
people,
because I can't group call with
3
buddies.
people actually Up to 32 simultaneous participants.
Holy crap!
Now, setting up a group call couldn't be easier.
Are they going to do it kind of like Google Hangouts, where it's like the only the person that's talking is on screen and everyone else isn't? Because there's no way you can manage 32 individual squares.
Integrated into messages, so you can quickly go from a group chat you have going
I'm gonna use
directly in to a group FaceTime, and members of the group can join in and drop out at any time.
That's
really
cool.
Great. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes, please. That's really cool. 32 is quite a few, right? Right? I'm really genuinely excited. How have I never done this before in my life? I've never watched one of these. Well, I guess I wasn't into Apple previously. Oh, I was missing so much.
And it looks like actually they're already on a group FaceTime call, so I'm just gonna
Oh,
right in.
what a coincidence. Huh. You can only have 10 on Hangouts. I mean, let's be honest, 10 is more than enough.
Hey, everybody.
Like, do you have a group call with more than 10 people?
Check
I'm sure it
out.
would just be a nightmare.
So this is beautiful
Whoa.
FaceTime UI. We have these big, gorgeous tiles right up front where you see some of the leaders of the FaceTime team. And down at the bottom, there's an area we call the roster that contains everybody else. And of course, I'm right there in the lower right-hand corner.
You could like set priority to your friends.
Yes, Lauren, this is not a test. You're in front of 6,000 of your biggest new fans.
It's interesting. They've been incorporating a lot, like a lot more darkness in themes.
Automatically got larger to reflect.
Yeah, they are doing the Google Hangout thing. Like, look at the background; it's all black, probably taking advantage of the OLED screen.
I'd say it's going pretty well.
But like,
and Lauren, sorry for stealing your spotlight.
but like previously, the background would have definitely been white. You know, they're super light and airy theme. But lately, they've been a lot more dark and sleek.
Finally, my moment has come. Hello, world.
No. Well done.
That's interesting. I'm okay with this. I like this.
So if I want to bring Woody front and center, I just double tap.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, Woody, your baby is performing admirably here.
I wonder how much like setup there was for these. Like they had people exactly position the drawing behind them in the books, in the painting.
To the FaceTime camera. I can just tap in and I have access to an emoji, filters, and all of my sticker packs. And
Punny
everyone
Bunny.
on the call can apply.
Oh my
them
gosh,
too.
I'm in.
Wow, now this is the future.
Hey Craig, check this out. I'm a comic book koala. Something I've always wanted to be.
Okay. Wow, this is a thing.
That side of yourself,
the fluid movement
Tim,
is
is that
kind
you?
of dizzying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me. I signed up to help test FaceTime.
He's back. He's in the back, like. As soon as he stepped off the stage, run. Okay, hair and makeup. You have to set up the phone. Okay, am I good?
Help, and thanks to everyone on the FaceTime team for making it a reality. I can't wait.
Or maybe that's not even Tim, and it's just someone putting the emoji over him.
Leadership team.
That'd be really funny.
Looking forward to that, Tim. Of course, what I'm really looking forward to is getting group FaceTime to everyone on iOS 12. Thanks, guys, for a fantastic call. We'll see you back in Cupertino. Bye, Greg.
That's cool. Oh, it's on macOS too. Ooh.
So that's group FaceTime.
Are they going to introduce dark mode on macOS? You know they're going to. If they've already introduced group notifications and group video calls, that was the other big thing, is a dark mode for macOS. You know they're going to.
FaceTime and messages. And this is iOS 12. Improved performance.
That's
new
cool.
AR experiences.
I'm okay with this.
Series suggestions.
I mean, yeah, it's not
screen time.
Are they going to talk about how like it affects the battery though?
And group FaceTime.
Because that's the biggest thing
I
for
hope
me.
you like it. I'm going to hand it back to
Okay,
Tim.
they didn't mention it, which makes me a little nervous. But
Thank you, Craig. iOS 12 looks fantastic, and we can't wait
I'm
for
okay with
everyone to get their
the
hands
new
on it.
features.
Next up, I'd like to talk about the Apple Watch.
Hey, what are we getting on watchOS 5?
When we began development of the watch many years ago, we had a vision for just how impactful and essential it could become in our lives. So we worked very hard to create something that you would love and want to wear all the time.
I'm such a freaking fan,
And
girl.
customers do love it. In fact, Apple Watch is #1 in customer satisfaction.
Let me just use it right here and
Not
right
just
now.
this year, but every single year since we launched in 2015.
Wow, you can see my heart rate just
And
shot up
growth
around
has been off
10
the
o'clock when
charts.
this started.
Apple Watch grew 60% last year. We're constantly hearing from customers about the many ways that the Apple Watch has changed their lives.
Yeah, okay, you're just
I'd
patting
like to
yourself on the
share
back now.
Just one of them.
Oh my
with you
gosh,
this
they're actually
morning.
gonna do this. Okay.
Mary
Guys,
Dobbs
calm down.
was boating with her husband John when, due to a medical condition, all of John's muscles went completely limp.
I'm
and he fell
fangirling.
into the
Same.
ice-cold water. With her arms wrapped around John to keep him from drowning, Mary could not reach her phone to call for help. But with her Apple Watch,
Oh my
she was
gosh.
able to call Siri, or to use Siri to call 911.
I call people on my
and
watch
save
all the
John's
time
life.
now. Like, I can confirm it's really nice when you... there was a stray dog walking around a neighborhood and I managed to like get my arms around it and hold it in place so I could read the tag, but I was holding it, I wasn't able to, like I didn't have a hand free to get my phone, so I literally just, hey, or hello Siri, call this number.
They range from getting people to be more active to helping users live a healthier life, or even to alerting users to an elevated heart rate. Apple Watch brings such amazing capabilities right to the wrist. And of course, at the heart of this is watchOS.
What are they going
We're
to do with
excited to
watchOS?
introduce watchOS 5 today, which
Okay.
brings even more ways for you to stay active.
How will it affect the
and
battery
connected.
life? That's what I care
And I'd like
about.
to hand it off to Kevin Lynch to tell you all about it.
Okay. It's all about that freaking battery life, man. Like, I don't care about new features as much as battery
Stories
life
like that about
and
how
speed.
Apple Watch is supporting people around the world in
I'm
even
okay
extreme
with
situations
something
like
working
Mary
the
and John's,
exact
but also
same
their
for the
daily
rest of its
lives.
life if it just
Really
gets
super motivating
better
to
at
us as a
doing those
team.
things.
And there are
If that
things
makes
you
any
do
sense.
every day that shape your life. And Apple
Use it every day
Watch
for cycling and
has
stuff,
two key areas
same.
it's working to help you support those activities every day. First, staying active
Activity
to
rings,
increase your
yep.
well-being and health.
Those
and second, being
things.
connected to the people and the
Use them all the
information
time.
you care most about. We're moving watchOS forward in both of these areas. Let's start with health and fitness.
Okay, where are you
Now,
going
much
with
of the
this?
power and the health and fitness features that we put in Watch are really empowered by the investment we do to make sure the data you see is accurate. The
Look at
data
those
from our
glasses, those
custom-built
are
heart rate
aggressively
sensor,
round.
accelerometer, gyro, GPS are all thoroughly validated. In fact, from our fitness lab, we've studied over 6 terabytes of data, where 12,000 study participants logged over 90,000 hours of sessions.
Holy crap.
They actually burned 2.3 million calories doing this.
I believe it.
We believe this is the largest biometric data collection of its kind. And we take this information and we work to integrate this seamlessly with the user experience. So when you raise your wrist and you look at your activity rings, the information is not only accurate, but it's also meaningful to you. We really
Okay.
love hearing about your focus on closing these rings. And we really enable this through a number of ways in Apple Watch.
Okay, we
First,
get it. I mean, you've
of
talked
course,
about
we
this
do
in
daily
the
coaching, so you can see what your goals are for
in
the
the
day.
introduction of the Apple
We
Watch.
also
This
support
isn't new
celebrations
information
when you
here.
achieve your goals. And
Man,
we have special edition
that animation
challenges,
is
like the most recent Earth Day challenge that we did.
I know, I missed that. That was the day that I got my watch, was on the Earth Day. But I got it late in the day, so I wasn't able to complete I wasn't able to complete my rings.
Popular features of the activity app.
I've been meaning to do that, but none of my friends have an
Many
Apple
of you
Watch,
love
so
the
I
excitement
can't.
of good old-fashioned competition, though. So in watchOS 5, you can challenge any of your activity-sharing friends to a 7-day competition whenever you would like.
Oh, that's
If they
exciting.
accept, you each try to win the week by closing your rings and earning points. You earn 1 point for each % of a ring that you close. And while you're in the middle of a competition, your progress notifications are updated to not only show you the progress your friend's making, but also where you stand in the competition. And when you win, you receive a new award. We're really excited about this edition, and if you're competitive, it gives you a whole new way to enjoy the activity app.
Yeah, I just wish some of my friends had Apple Watches so I could like do that with them, but I'm all by myself.
Now, when you do want to go do a workout, there's a lot of workout types you can choose from. And they all have custom algorithms to measure things like calorie burn, pace, distance, elevation gain. And
I
when
use
you're
the
swimming,
outdoor
it even
walk and
counts
run
laps
one.
and detects
Pretty
what
much.
swim
Oh,
stroke
I
you're
don't
using.
even think
With
I've
the gym
booted up
kit,
the bicycle
your
one. I
metrics
haven't
will
got it
sync
on my
with
bike since I
favorite
got this.
gym
It's been
equipment.
so freaking
Really
hot
excited
outside.
for more enhancements to
I
workouts
really
in
should shut my
watchOS
window,
5.
but I don't want
Starting
to
with a new
leave the
workout
computer.
type for yoga. Now this works primarily from your heart rate. And we calibrate this to your fitness level through the rest of your day. So now you can more accurately track those yoga sessions, including those intense vinyasa sessions.
They have a
Now,
hike?
we've also added a new workout type for hiking.
Yay!
This takes into account pace and heart
I'm gonna
rate
use
and
that.
elevation gain,
Hallelujah.
So you can more accurately get exercise credit while you're hiking in steep terrain or really long stages. And Apple Watch has become a really great running companion.
I was gonna say, that's not new.
GPS and cellular and music streaming. We're making this an even better experience now for training runs and races. In addition to current and average pace, you now have the option to keep track
I have no
of your
idea what
rolling
that
mile
is.
pace, which is how fast you ran the immediately preceding mile.
Oh.
You can also now set a custom pace alert, so your Apple Watch will tap you when you're above or below the pace that you've set.
Huh.
And
That's
finally,
cool.
runners will now get cadence, so you can see your current steps per minute. We're really excited for runners to try these out. Now,
That's okay. That's kind of cool. I will grant. I don't think I'll use it personally, but that's pretty cool.
Now, there's sometimes when you forget to start a workout on Watch, but you've started working out. And to solve this now, we're adding automatic workout detection.
Good. Because I forget that all the time, and I'll be like, oh shoot, dang it, this doesn't count. Because that's all. The only real reason I exercise is not to improve myself, but it's just for virtual points.
Working out, you'll get retroactive credit for the workouts that you did.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Now if you could automatically turn it off when I stop. I'll do that all the time. I'll finish an exercise, like I'll get home from run or something, and then forget to end my workout. And I'll like realize it 3 hours later.
To end your workout, of course, Watch will also detect that and
Oh,
suggest that you stop.
never mind. There we are. Look at that. Thank you. Could they introduce a light mode?
So, all these new features, activity competitions.
That would be the ultimate thing. It's like battery life is good enough on these things. Give me a light mode where the background is like white. You know, I'd be okay. If they introduced a white mode on the watch and a dark mode on the Mac, that'd be really
Let's talk
cool.
about being connected. Apple Watch
Okay.
enables you to remain in the moment while also easily connected to the people and information that you care
They
about.
better not put a keyboard on
The
here.
introduction of
Will
cellular
not
made
be
this
happy.
even better. You can stay connected even when you're going out for an evening, running some errands, or even going for a swim. Or stay in touch when your phone might not be easily available to you.
Oh my gosh, if I had this when I was still like working as a cashier.
Apple Watch. You can easily make or receive a phone call, and you can hear the emotion and tone on the other end of the voice as you talk in real time. Or you can use messages to have impromptu, short conversations with loved ones in a message thread.
I'll do that all the time. I'll go out for a run or something and just leave my phone
You'll
at
have an
home.
entirely new
And
way
it's
to
really
communicate
nice.
on your watch.
But then I
It's
can still like
real-time
call my
voice
mother if I
with
need
the
to, which I have done a few
spot
times. I'm like,
short
oh, I should probably call my mother today. Beep, beep, beep. Hey, Mom.
Did you steal my chips?
Maybe.
I cannot wait till you go to college.
Is this like a walkie-talkie?
Introducing walkie-talkie.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Is
This
it?
is a new app on Apple Watch. It's
Okay.
a fun, easy way to talk with friends and family. Let's take a look at how it works.
Yeah, because
First, you choose who you'd like to
I
enable
can think of many ways this could go
suggest some
wrong.
people that you
If you
often
can just
communicate
like,
with, so you can easily add them.
with no
First time you
beforehand
do this,
notification, just
the
start
friend will receive
speaking.
a one-time request to allow a walkie-talkie connection with you. If they accept, then you can speak to each other with walkie-talkie whenever you like. And to do this, you just press to talk.
I can see this going
and
wrong
your friend can hear your
many
voice
different ways.
Just like a walkie-talkie. And they're going to feel a haptic and hear a beep beep sound right before your voice comes out. And this new watch-to-watch connection works over cellular or Wi-Fi. and has
Like
really
say,
high audio
you know, you've
quality.
done this with a
It's
friend
lot of fun. We
and
can't
you
wait
forget
for you to
about
try
it,
this out.
and then
That's
he has like an
walkie-talkie.
important job interview or something, and like it's all serious, very somber, and then you were like, huh,
Last
poopy,
year, we
poopy
introduced a Siri
farts.
watch face, which presents the right information to you at the right time. And Siri
I don't
does
know
this
if I'd
using
enable
machine
that
learning, So
personally.
it's going to get better at predicting your actions over time by combining inputs like the time of day, your location, your daily routines, or which apps you use when. We're making some great enhancements to the Siri watch face now. First, we're adding new content. So now you can get live sports scores.
I
you can
don't
get anytime over
care.
to work,
I mean,
or
I'm
you
glad
can
for
see your
people that
heart
do
rate,
care,
for
but I
example, after a
don't.
workout, or your resting heart rate. And we're also adding Siri shortcuts. Those
Okay.
shortcuts you saw coming to
Those,
iOS 12
I'm okay with
are also
that.
going to be available in watchOS.
Those are neato
So in addition
weedo.
to getting relevant information, you'll also receive
Neato-reno,
predictive
like the
shortcuts right
Pokemon.
on the Siri watch face. So at a wrist raise, you'll be able to directly do things like turn on your leaving home
Whoops.
scene, or start
I'm
an
trying to, like,
outdoor
pull up
walk,
my
or
comments
play your
still.
favorite morning playlist. And these shortcuts
My
appear based
phone.
on whether you typically do those actions at those times. So super easy now to just tap and do those actions.
Ooh, the music thing.
Also, for the first time, you can now use third-party apps on the Siri watch face. So now you can see both
That's close to third-party watch faces, but not quite there yet. I honestly, I'm probably not going to. Can you just send audio clips over message like you already can? Yeah, I guess. And I'd imagine the walkie-talkie would just kill your battery.
It's that easy.
But
so new content, support for shortcuts, and
I wonder if it's live or if it just sends like an audio recording, right? Like if you send like if you start talking, if you're like, beep, beep, hey man, how's it going? Today was really good. Like talk for like a minute. Will it send it as an audio, will it like wait and send it as an audio recording? Or will it just send the stream like live, like a live phone call?
Social cue to Siri on the watch. So you no longer need to say, hey Siri. You just raise your wrist and talk to Siri.
Whoa. Whoa. That's kind of creepy.
Now we're also bringing a number of improvements to notifications.
How long is this? I don't even know, man. I'm going to keep going until the thing's over.
Qantas, you can check in and share your flight details right from the notification.
That's cool.
After you finish a ride with Didi, you can scroll down, you can rate your ride and pay with Apple Pay right there in the notification. And with this one from Yelp, that your table is ready. If you need a bit more time, you can extend the reservation.
That's cool.
Just by tapping here.
That's cool.
So
come on, that's cool.
Right in place inside notifications. We've also improved our message notifications. Today,
can you add a WhatsApp app, please?
Able to view it on your wrist.
I need that.
With watchOS 5, we've integrated WebKit.
That's like the only way I interact with my girlfriend.
Content in mail or messages. You can even tap on that link. Yes, to easily view things like menus here. And while we think full browsing doesn't make sense on your wrist, there are times you get content you'd like to see it right in the moment, and now
but they're still not going to introduce like a Safari app,
for the small screen,
which it's kind of a bummer. I would be okay with that.
On the watch. So WebKit on watchOS.
There are times when I'm just like I'm on a walk or something, and I just want to, look up how to do something before I forget.
Now with WatchOS 4, we introduced an entirely new way to listen to music while you're on the go. You can stream 48 million songs on your wrist with Apple Music, or you can listen to automatically synced and curated playlists. And now, with watchOS 5, we're giving you even more to listen to.
Frickin' finally! Goodbye, Overcast app. Hello, Podcast app.
That's right.
Thank goodness.
The Apple Podcast app is coming to
I can't believe it's been this long.
Upcoming episodes from
I don't understand all the hate about the Apple Podcast app. It works perfectly fine for me. Granted, it's really the only one I've ever used besides Overcast, but I like it. I like it.
Resumes across all your devices, so you can continue just where you left off. So that's podcasts. Now, those are the great new features coming in watchOS 5 to stay connected with people and information that you care most about.
I am okay with this.
Notifications, web content, new content and shortcuts in the Siri face, podcasts, and of course, walkie-talkie. Now, we'd like to show you this stuff live in action, and we thought we'd increase the challenge a bit in our live demo here today to keep it interesting. So Jules, who helps lead our fitness experiences, is actually going to do the demo while biking.
What? Oh, is it going to be a stationary bike? I was like, just bring a bike and just do circles inside.
Jules has expertise in coaching, and she knows how to move and demonstrate and motivate all at the same time. Take it away, Jules.
Move and demonstrate and...
I've got some great stuff to show you that I think you're really going to love. And bonus is I get to work on closing my rings while I do it. So first, I'm super excited to show you how easy it is to start a workout with GymKit. I just tap to connect and accept on the watch.
That's cool. You gotta admit, that's cool. I love when everything is all connected. I can't wait for the day that all technologies just interact seamlessly with each other. Which is another reason I really like the Apple ecosystem, is it kind of does that naturally.
For you and sneak in a workout at the same time, but I want to show you activity competitions. And to do that, I need to
This morning, that's
I got this notification, and it says, your competition with Jay is down to the last day, and it's a close one. Have you got what it takes to win? Have I got what it takes? You bet I do.
Maybe I'm just like not a competitive person, but to me that just is like an eye roll comment.
If I scroll down, I can see that Jay has moved ahead me by a couple of points, and that's not okay because this thing ends tonight. So I think I'm going to add a little resistance to this workout here, and
and it'll automatically
move ahead of Jay by the time this
that's kind of cool.
I can simply tap here and send him a little talk to let him know.
This is awful, but imagine if she's just like got a leg cramp in the middle and she's like, shoot, my whole shtick.
I have dinner reservations tonight that I made through Yelp. If all goes well here, I'm going to go out with my girlfriends from work to celebrate. And because we all know that Jay's gonna lose this competition, maybe I should invite him along so it can be his treat. I can simply add to the number of guests and confirm right here in the app without ever having to open it. It's that simple.
Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I'm not a huge fan of that watch face because I don't like analog.
Notifications from apps are smartly grouped together. And here are a couple messages from my friend Catherine. We're trying to get to a yoga retreat this summer. And it looks like she sent me a link. Now I can tap it here and see
so it's like Safari Lite.
Oh yeah, this looks beautiful. I'm already in, but I could continue to scroll through the site, maybe read a little bit more about the retreat, even check the dates to make sure that they work. And I can do all that right here from my wrist.
I wonder if they're ever going to introduce like books, just because you can scroll through so much information. I could totally see them doing that.
Let me show you the enhancements that we've made to the new Siri watch.
And like
face.
your progress on your watch syncs to your phone, so that then when you open up the app on your phone, it like goes exactly to where you were.
Next up is
I can see
Glow
them doing
Baby,
that.
because it's about this time each day that I check the app to see if my husband has logged our 1-year-old's nap. Oh, good job, baby. He slept 2 hours. And you parents know that good naps equal good nights, so I'm looking forward to that. All right. As I scroll through my day, I can see
just
my
like
next
slightly getting out of breath, because that's what you do when you exercise.
Places that I'm going later today. Here's that dinner that Siri found in my calendar. And waiting for me at the end of my day is a shortcut to my evening meditation with 10% happier. Nice. Now, I want to check back in on this competition, but I thought it might be a good idea to get a little moral support from my #1 fan. And you heard Kevin say how walkie-talkie is so great for staying in touch with close friends and family.
Okay.
So I set my daughter up with walkie-talkie so that she can.
So it does a sight reader mode. Exactly. Oh, that's exactly it, Rio. That's exactly what it's doing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, there she is.
Mommy, I see you on TV.
Isn't that fun?
That's definitely not totally staged.
So
Needs
good.
reading from a
I know
script.
you'll beat Uncle Jay. #mommy for the win.
Oh no, that was awful. Don't. Nobody does those in real life, except people trying to appear relatable. That's not how you hashtag. Oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul.
And see if I have done enough to pull ahead. I'm going to tap into activity and swipe over to see the score. Oh, yes.
You may want to give yourself a little bit more margin.
It's still young. Thanks, everybody.
That's only like 3 points ahead or whatever. Okay, that one kind of hurt my soul, the hashtag mom for the win or whatever. That hurt my soul a bit.
So
that was bad. That was bad.
Deeper integration on the watch for apps, enabling them to work right in the
WhatsApp app, please. Or any kind of social media app, a Twitter app, a not Facebook, an Instagram app. Give me my Instagram app back.
And with shortcuts, there's also
they have carrot weather on there. That's great.
On Apple Watch right on
the lowest moment of Apple ever.
A shortcut in the Siri face to order coffee, rent a bike, or pick up where you left off in a workout. You can even use your custom Siri commands that you created on your phone to speak on your watch. And for native apps building rich experiences, we've improved the Workout API for greater performance, and we've added the ability for third-party apps to play.
Follow Andrew right now. He is just on fire with tweeting these. What did I miss?
This enables you to easily sync things, of course, like audiobooks, favorite playlists, guided meditations, right to your watch, and they'll be able to play continuously in the background. Now, there's so many other features coming in watchOS, including things like the ability to customize the button arrangement in your control center, or you can add an air quality complication.
Oh, whoa, what? Really control center? That's cool.
ID cards. You're going to have the ability to add your student ID card to Wallet on your iPhone and Apple Watch.
That's cool.
This works by simply
well, there are apps that can automatically put. Oh, hi, Andrew. there are apps where you can put just like a barcode into your Apple Wallet. I do that with my my library card. Let me see if I can pull that up right now without also showing my bank thing. Well, maybe I'll block that just so you don't see. I don't know. But like, yeah, I just manually put in my public library card, so I don't need to carry that around anymore. They just hold on my phone and they scan it.
To introduce an all-new Pride Edition watch band.
Okay, we all knew this was coming. This was like one of the only things that was leaked, was this with the new watch face that like matches.
We made a beautiful new face that matches perfectly
Yep.
with the band.
We know. We've seen this. We've seen this. This isn't anything new.
And the face and the band are available today. And if you'd like to use the new watch face, you can choose to add it from the watch face gallery starting at noon today.
Starting
That's
at
just
noon.
some of what's coming in
What time is it?
WatchOS 5.
Oh,
Thank you very
30
much.
minutes.
Back to Tim.
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
WatchOS just keeps getting better and better. And we're excited for you to try all of these great new features to help you stay more active and connected.
I
Next
appreciate
up
them.
is Apple TV.
Okay, this I don't really care about because I don't have an Apple
Last
TV.
September, we introduced Apple TV 4K, and our
I've
customers
thought
love
about
it.
getting one, but I just
Since
don't
its
care
introduction,
enough
the
to,
Apple
if
TV
that makes any
business has
sense.
grown an incredible
Like,
50%.
I don't know. I don't pretty much
we've
the
got
only
some
kind of
great new
entertainment I get
enhancements to
is
Apple TV
on
4K
Twitter,
and
Instagram,
tvOS,
Reddit, and
and
YouTube.
we think you're
Those
going
are pretty
to
much
love
my
them.
only four
So I'd like to invite
entertainment sources
Apple
at
TV
all.
lead designer Jen Foltz to the stage to tell you all about it.
This is
Jen?
our new gaming setup. Now you can play, you know, God of War on your Apple TV.
Apple TV
We think
is
you're
built
gonna
on an
love it.
incredible platform,
I swear
tvOS.
if they actually do that,
And
I'm just
tvOS
gonna
is built
do a
specifically for the
freaking
living room
backflip on my
to make
bed.
it easy to enjoy your favorite TV shows, movies, apps, and games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as Tim mentioned, last September, we introduced Apple TV 4K.
Introducing
with the
Apple
goal of
TV
bringing the
8K.
highest quality cinematic
Or the,
experience
like
right to your
HDR?
home.
What could they do?
It offers both 4K and high dynamic range.
Yeah, why are they
including
bringing this
support
up?
for HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Time said the new Apple TV is a
I feel like they're about to like
powerhouse.
one up that, but I don't know how they
ensure you
can.
enjoy
We're
this
not ready for
beautiful
8K yet, are we?
with as much content as possible. iTunes offers
Unless they're
the
just patting
largest
themselves on the back,
collection
which is
of
totally
4K
possible.
HDR movies. And we've upgraded
I mean, this
your
is Apple we're
previously
talking
purchased
about.
movies to 4K HDR for free on all available titles.
That is cool. I'll give them
There
points
are
for doing
also-
that.
Thank you. There are also many 4K and HDR TV shows available from popular services like Amazon Prime Video
Ooh,
and
Rio,
Netflix.
that's true.
And we know
That's
what
a good
makes for
point.
an amazing cinematic experience is not just great picture quality, it's also incredible sound. So Apple TV 4K
HomePod?
is bringing you the latest in audio technology. Dolby Atmos.
Huh. I was kind of expecting you could use your HomePod as a speaker with Apple TV.
Room-filling sound.
But
the
I
perfect
guess not.
complement to the stunning visuals of Apple TV 4K. Now, what makes Atmos so special is that unlike a traditional surround sound setup where sound is assigned to channels like the left or the right, Dolby Atmos has the ability to completely immerse you. Atmos moves sound in three-dimensional
It's interesting though that this isn't an
creating
Apple
an
product. This is a
experience with
Dolby
powerful
thing.
audio
So
that
they're
flows all
bragging
around.
about
It
another
puts you
company's
right in the center
product.
of the action.
It's just kind of interesting to
All
me.
this with a home theater
Also, I'm
setup
gonna
as simple
use the restroom
as a
again because I
Dolby
guess I didn't
Atmos-enabled
use it
soundbar
enough. So I'm gonna
and an
switch
Apple
back
TV
to
4K.
this.
In fact, Apple TV 4K
Yeah,
is the
okay, I'll
only
be back.
streaming player to be both Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos certified. And this fall, iTunes will be bringing you the largest collection of Atmos content anywhere. And just like with 4K HDR, your iTunes libraries will be upgraded to include Dolby Atmos on all supported titles for free. Now, of course, these movies and so much more are available in the Apple TV app. The Apple TV app is the center of your video experience, a single place to find and watch what you love across your favorite apps. It's on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone, where you can find not only on-demand TV shows and movies, but also live content, including sports. The Apple TV app now offers a huge range of live sports. And we've added live news to make it even easier to stay current. The addition of live sports and news providers brings the coverage of the TV app to over 100 video channels, giving you a massive selection of content all in one place. With all this, Apple TV is the best box to connect to your TV. And that's now more true than ever.
as more and more cable companies fundamentally shift how video gets to your TV. This typical cable box is becoming a thing of the past, as these companies
I'm back,
embrace
suckers! Suckers!
and many of them
What's up?
share our vision of Apple TV as the one device for live, on-demand, and
Well, yeah,
cloud video
because it's
content.
Apple.
And we've
You want to
already
be in charge of everyone's
started
life,
working
but I'm
with
okay with that.
partners
Oh,
around
they've
the world
added
to
live
make
news.
this a
Okay,
reality.
that's cool. Maybe I will get one now then.
In France, we're working with Canal Plus.
I just say
Almost a
screw
third of
Dish
French
because that's what my
households
grandmother is
subscribe to Canal
paying
services.
for. I don't
And their
use.
subscribers
I
can
don't
now
watch
choose
like
Apple TV to access
television
more
very
than
much,
100
so
live channels.
I really don't care. But
And some
I
of
could
the
see her
biggest sports,
enjoying that.
including the French Open in 4K. In Switzerland, we've partnered with Salt. Salt just launched a new TV
I'm
service
assuming
with more
that's
than 300 live
that's not an American thing. I have no idea
and
what
it's
Salt
available
is,
exclusively on Apple TV.
but I guess that's cool.
And I'm really excited
Frickin'
to announce that here in the
Spectrum.
US, Charter Spectrum will be coming to Apple TV late this year.
Ugh, I don't like them. I mean, I really don't like any ISP.
That means
but
that up to 50 million homes will be able to choose Apple TV to access all their live channels.
Okay,
and
that's
thousands
cool.
of on-demand programs.
That's kind of cool.
And they'll be able to use Siri and the TV app to get access to their TV service, not only on Apple TV, but on iPhone and iPad as well. Now, with nearly any cable subscription, you can
Oh, they
get
have
access
TV
to
land.
dozens
Yeah,
of
my
video
grandparents
channels,
will enjoy this.
like ESPN, Showtime, NBC, and
But again,
many
like
more.
I don't
But it
really
used to
care
be
too
really
much.
painful to set up, having to authenticate each app individually. I'm sure all of you have seen that 6-digit code you have to go online and type into a web browser. Well, last year we introduced single sign-on. Enter your cable credentials only once, and we unlock all of the apps your subscription supports. Well, now we're making it even easier with zero sign-on.
What? I don't really know what they're talking about because I've never had to do this before.
If you're on your TV provider's broadband network, we'll securely and automatically unlock all the supported apps included with your TV service. No credentials needed, it just works.
Hey,
Charter
throwing it
Spectrum.
back. Apple OG. It just works.
This is really awesome. And Charter Spectrum will be the first to support zero sign-on, and we'll be adding more providers over time. We're also giving you even more options for ways to control your Apple TV. For example, you can get quick access on your iPhone, where Apple TV users will get the Apple TV remote automatically added to Control Center.
Huh. That's interesting.
And
I'm okay
for
with
those
that.
have
That seems
installed
cool.
home control systems, we're working with the leading providers so that you can use their remotes to control your Apple TV, even including support for Siri. At Apple, I love working with an amazing team, designing for a product that I enjoy every day and on the biggest screen in my home. I get to
I have
watch all
nothing
my
to
favorite
say
movies,
because,
TV
like,
shows,
I
and more.
don't care.
Over 48 million
To be
songs,
honest.
including the best metal on Apple Music. All of my photos, videos, and memories, as well as thousands of apps and games.
I mean, the
that many
struggle
of
is
you
if this
have
was
built.
like a video I was reacting to, I could just skip this
And
part, but I
Apple
can't. I
TV
just gotta
brings
sit
some
here.
amazing views right to my living room.
Oh, is it like a
with
wallpaper?
aerials.
That's
Now,
cool.
One of the questions I get asked the most about aerials, especially by my family members, is where is this? Well, this fall, with just a
Oh.
tap of the Siri remote,
This
you'll
fall?
now be able to see every
This fall?
aerial
Do they really
location.
need to... This doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult to implement.
And you can even swipe between locations, so you can see even more. And today, I have an incredible new location to share with you.
And
For the
it
past
is...
year,
It's
we've been
Cupertino!
collaborating closely with an amazing partner, filming some stunning footage from around the world with a very unique vantage.
None of this mattered to me. Yeah, exactly. We're just
And
kind
here
of
it is.
waiting for this to be done.
Earth.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. That's kind of clever. Okay.
This is filmed by astronauts aboard the International Space Station. You can see Sicily just off the boot of Italy.
Wonder how
And
they
check
got the
out that
rights to use
Mediterranean
this.
Sea. The blue is just phenomenal.
Well, I
So
guess
here's a fun
it's
fact.
NASA, so it's all
The space
public
station makes
domain.
an orbit every 90 minutes. So that means they get 16 sunrises and sunsets every day.
Cool.
And with all those sunsets, nighttime can be particularly stunning, the way those urban areas pop with light.
That's
Here we are
cool.
flying over South Korea toward
That
Japan.
is kind of cool. I mean, look at that.
Tokyo
That's
coming
pretty.
into
The
view
Earth
at the
is
top,
gorgeous.
some
Oh my
distant
gosh. The
stars,
planet is so
and even the
pretty.
upper reaches of
I mean,
Earth's
granted,
atmosphere
I'm kind of
that brings
biased.
bare
I like our
gravity.
planet. But what's going on? I mean, it should be kind of self-explanatory.
one that might
You
look a
actually
little
joined
more
it not a
familiar.
great time
This
because
is the Northern California coast heading
Oh, really?
southward. You can see Lake
Oh, it's
Tahoe,
upside down then.
snowcaps, and the
Wait,
San
can I see
Francisco
Los
Bay.
Angeles? Wait.
These are
Zoom out.
truly incredible.
Oh,
and
so
offer
there's the
such a
bay.
unique perspective
Los
of the world.
Angeles should be right
I'd
there.
like to give a huge thanks to the International
Hey,
Space
I'm
Station
here.
National Lab and CASIS
I think,
for all
if
their
I
help
understand
in making
correctly,
this
if I'm reading that California right, which I could totally be wrong about. But, oh my gosh, that guy right there looks a bit like Julian Smith. Do you see it?
home in 4K HDR.
I think most of us are biased towards Earth. Yeah, you know.
That's TVOS.
You know.
Apple
Hey,
TV
Greatest
gives you
Showman!
amazing
Yeah,
picture
boy!
and sound with 4K
Oddly
HDR,
appropriate.
and now Dolby
I wish
Atmos.
they had said, this is the
And the Apple TV
greatest
app
show.
is the center of your video experience. Available on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone, it's the one place to find all your favorite TV shows, movies, sports, and news. And with that, I'll hand it back to Tim.
Okay, thank you. We all managed to sit through the TVOS segment. We survived. Congrats.
Apple TV 4K and tvOS look and
I mean,
sound
they
awesome.
didn't really introduce anything super new besides the Dolby thing and a new background. Ooh, hang on.
We love the
Look,
Mac.
the background is
The
dark.
Mac was the
I'm
first
just saying.
computer
Look at
that
that.
made
Look how dark it
powerful
is.
Technology so easy to use and put the customer at the center of the experience. And of course, that remains at the core of all Apple products.
Okay,
For more
you
than
know it's
3
coming.
years, the Mac has empowered people to create all kinds of amazing things.
You know it's
From the
coming.
personal to the professional. Today, we're excited to take Mac a huge leap forward.
Mojave?
The next version of Mac OS is
Super High
chock full
Sierra?
of new features inspired by pro users, but designed
Heroin?
for everyone.
Mac OS Heroin
I'd
Sierra?
like to bring Craig back up.
What are they gonna call it? Come on! I'm really into this now! Oh, you can see the teleprompter on the bottom.
Hello again.
Hello.
It's true that Mac OS is the heart of what makes a Mac a Mac.
I was like so excited for iOS 12 that I don't even really, I didn't really pay attention to anything on the Mac besides the dark mode. Beyond that, like no real rumors.
We began offering our Mac OS updates free for Mac users.
Yes, I appreciate that.
2013 was also the year that we first introduced our California naming theme.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that
After
too.
spending
It's
a year on the
Mojave,
ocean,
or
we not only modernized the
Mojave.
look and feel
Sorry,
of
not
Mac
Mojave.
OS, but we headed to the mountains with Mac OS.
Or they're gonna
Yosemite.
Mac OS
Now,
Los
as
Angeles.
you may be aware, our naming of Mac releases is handled by our crack marketing organization. And
because High Sierra.
they went on a 4-year mountain-bound bender. In
Ah.
El Capitan, we added Metal, our groundbreaking graphics technology.
Is it gonna
In
be
Sierra,
Mac
we
OS
brought Siri
Cupertino?
to the Mac and extended our capabilities.
Mac
for
OS San
continuity.
Jose.
And last year, with High Sierra,
What is it gonna be?
deep
I can't
technology,
wait.
preparing the Mac for future innovation.
I'm so
Well,
excited.
this year, we
What?
made some striking changes to Mac OS. And we've left the high
Dark
country
mode.
for a place
The
entirely
high country.
different, but no less beautiful.
The desert.
Here still,
The
in
desert.
California.
The
And
desert.
I'd like to take you there
The
now.
desert. The desert. Yes, it is the desert.
Our next release of Mac OS is Mac OS Mojave.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh my gosh. Look how cool that is.
Mojave is beautiful during the day, but what really captured our imagination
The night.
was the beauty of the desert at night.
Here it comes. Dark mode.
And this inspired one of our most distinctive new features. And I'd like to show it to you now.
Yes, you know it. Wait, why'd they cut to him? Oh,
So here
okay.
we are live in Mac OS Mojave.
Yep.
And I'd like to show you
Here it
the new
comes.
side of Mojave.
We know it.
We call it dark.
Yeah, boy! There it is. There it is. Yeah, boy. That does look really cool. I'll grant. They did a good job not making it just black.
About the dock or the menu bar. It extends to your Windows Chrome, your sidebar, and even the content of the windows. And it's so great for pros. It makes photographic content absolutely pop off the screen.
That's what I was thinking. So like editing photos, it would be kind of nice. Just have a neutral background. But notice the wallpaper changed to the night. I wonder if they'll do that with multiple.
But when working on presentations or documents, it's also great doing ordinary things if maybe you're working in a dark environment. You just look at calendar.
It does look pretty snazzy. Yes, I'm happy about this.
Dark mode. It's so great.
And they did a good job with the colors, not making it just black and white.
On dark mode just because it's so cool.
I may give it a try for a bit.
Great. Your photos look great.
I'm definitely still going to use light mode mostly though, but maybe when I'm out and about I'll use dark mode just because it looks like it'd be better on the battery.
In Apple Music. But I think one audience that's going to especially appreciate dark mode are some of you here in this room, our developers, because Xcode looks fantastic in dark.
There's the leaked photo that we all saw that Apple was super angry about, so they started taking down
or even
videos.
Interface Builder and all of its inspectors, they just look fantastic in black. And that's a quick look at dark mode. Now,
We knew it was coming.
So inspired by this changing desktop wallpaper, we decided to add a new feature to Mojave that I think you'll enjoy. It's called Dynamic Desktop. And when you're using it, your desktop actually subtly changes throughout the day.
Ooh.
To afternoon to evening.
Ooh, that's
really
cool.
Now, there's much more to Mojave.
We both said cool
I'd
at
like
the
to
same
share
time.
with you.
Okay,
for
I'm in.
demos. And it starts with the desktop.
Okay, okay.
Now, the desktop.
That's funny. It has 3 folders on the icon. That's exactly what my desktop looks like. I have 3 folders on there. 3 folders,
put
sorry.
them on the desktop, but the result can be a desktop that looks something like this.
Which thankfully I don't ever have to deal
so
with.
now in Mojave we have a really great solution, and we call it desktop stacks.
Huh. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I probably won't use it because I'm so into folders. Everything must be in a folder, in a folder, in a folder, in a folder. But this is cool.
By kind, by date, or
And you
even
just
by
like
tag.
spacebar,
And
I'm
they're really
assuming. You
easy
can
to
see
use.
everything in
You
it.
just click on them. You can see
Oh,
all the
you don't even need
contents
to
of
do
the
that. You
stack.
just click on it.
Double click to open a document and put it away. And they stay organized.
Huh.
So for instance, if I bring forward mail, maybe I drag an image out, I want you to watch what happens, because the image flies right into the
That's so cool.
Now, you can also scrub your stacks.
Oh, I'm so
for
happy
instance,
with
I'll just scrub across this stack. You
Oh,
see,
that's really
select
cool.
between different photos.
Come on.
Pick
People
one
say
up.
Apple has no innovation. Look at this. How cool is this?
Drag. Got a little excited with my with all of my stack action.
Your staction.
Drag.
Puns.
Drop it in.
Rio,
just
exactly.
like that.
That's probably
That's a quick
exactly
look
what's going on.
at Stacks. Now, we've also brought some great new changes to the Finder. I'd like to show them to you now. Now, it starts with a new
Humble
view.
brags. Can we look at those
Uh,
tags?
enjoy using icon
Bay,
view,
Epic, Essential.
list view.
Oh my gosh.
There's of course column view, but now we've added an all-new view called Gallery View. Has a big preview up top.
Isn't
a set of
that-
thumbnails along the bottom?
I mean,
it makes it easy
hasn't
to
that always been a
preview
thing?
Images, video, presentations, documents, spreadsheets, PDFs.
I mean, it looks kind
And
of
of course,
cool.
with images,
But-
sometimes you want to know more detail about, for instance, how they were captured.
Command
and
I.
Now the new sidebar in Mojave really helps because it now
Oh,
supports
good, nice. I'm gonna be freaking using
so
that.
you can see
I'm a
what your
metadata
photo,
junkie. I'm a
the
metadata
camera you took
nerd.
the photo on, the kind of lens,
I'm
the
already
aperture
imagining how I'll
settings,
use that.
and so
That's
forth.
cool.
It's really handy.
That's pretty cool.
And you'll notice also along the bottom, there's this new area called Quick Actions.
Ooh,
Quick
that's
Actions
really
lets you
cool.
Act on the current photo.
'Cause
So
I
for instance,
have to
if I
do
have a
that
photo
all the
like
time.
this, and I want to edit it, I don't have to open it and go or do a new app. I can rotate it right here inside the Finder. It's really powerful. Now, this sidebar is available in other views of the Finder.
Edited in
so for
Lightroom.
instance, I'm just going to bring up the preview pane here.
That's
and I'm going to do a multi-selection of a PDF as well
Ooh.
as several images. And you'll notice the quick actions area is
add password.
So it shows me create PDF.
You better talk about that, boy.
I'm going to click create PDF, and it's going to assemble all of these photos into a PDF. Just
That's
like that.
really freaking cool. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true.
Also customizable. So you can create automator actions and assign them to buttons here inside of Finder. So you'll notice that now that I have this PDF selected, I have an option to run a custom automator action that I've created called Watermark PDF. When I click it, my custom action runs, and my document is watermarked.
That's... Look at how cool that is.
And those are some quick enhancements.
Right? Thank you, Rio. You get me. Quick look. How could they possibly improve?
Now, a tool that I think many of us love when working with files is Quick Look.
Yeah,
and
like
now in
preview?
Mojave, we've made Quick Look more powerful than ever.
It still better be
integrating
fast.
Markup. Let me show you how it works.
Okay.
So you see down here, I have a permission slip in its PDF document. I'm just going to hit tap spacebar to quick look it.
Yep.
And you notice now I have the option.
Ooh, that is nice. That is nice.
I click, and now I have access to my markup tools.
I am going to use this a
My
lot.
ability to sign this document. I can just drag out my signature like this.
That is really
And
cool.
I'm done. Now, this works for all kinds of files.
That
So
is
for
really...
instance,
That's going to be
with
really
images,
nice, because I
I
do
can
have to sign a
rotate,
bunch of, like,
crop,
legal stuff, and it does kind of suck.
And with video, I can even trim.
Okay. That is needed. I could use... Is that only for phones, or does that work with DSLR video? Because can you imagine doing super quick, like, editing if you got, like, a 4-minute shot that you just need to cut off till the very end because you were, like, waiting for something to happen?
Screenshots. And we've made screenshots more powerful than ever in Mojave.
How? How can you improve a
So let's
screenshot?
take
It's a
look here,
screenshot.
At a web page, and I'm just going to take a screenshot in the traditional way. I'm going to screenshot a selection of the page, and I want you to watch what happens
Copyright
in the lower
infringe.
right. I get an image
Yes!
of that screenshot.
Yes,
Double
copying
click in, I get an
iOS.
accelerated workflow
That's...
right into markup, where I have access to all of my tools.
Yes,
So for instance,
I am
if I want to create
A-okay with
magnification here,
this.
I can just drag that out.
That's really cool.
Magnify. It's that easy.
That's really
And we've
cool.
also made it easier
That's, like,
to access a
aggressively
variety of
cool.
tools. So when I bring up my screenshotting, you see I
Ooh.
am presented with this HUD that tells me I could capture the entire screen, a selected window or selection, but we've also added screen capture for video right into screenshotting.
Oh, that's
Let me show you how that
so
works.
good.
So web
I don't need to
page
use
here that has
iOS
an
anymore.
animation running. I'm going to bring up my screenshotting tools.
I mean,
and so
OBS, not iOS.
area.
I still need to use iOS.
Okay, and I'm recording just
Ah.
Of course, I can manipulate the app.
Oh, that's so cool.
In my recording.
Oh, that's so cool.
When I'm done, I can
Oh,
click
look
the
at
start
that.
button right up here.
Ah,
Now, you notice I have this
I
thumbnail
can't.
on the right. Well, I can actually pick this up and drag it into a new space and incorporate it into a
Whoa.
document, just like that.
Oh, that's...
Now, we further enhance the way
Could
you
I do that into, like, Premiere or Final Cut?
And that brings me to continuity.
Bro.
So Mac users
Okay.
love continuity for the way it lets us work across our devices with things like AirDrop or the ability to
I freaking love AirDrop. I didn't realize how much I loved it until I couldn't use it for a bit, and I was
walk
dying.
around with one of the best content capture devices in the world in our pockets, our
Mhm.
phones.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to take advantage of continuity.
What are we doing? I mean,
with a feature we call
it's pretty obvious.
continuity camera. Let me show you how it
Huh,
works.
hang on. What is this?
So here in my keynote presentation, I have a
Mhm.
space that's just waiting for a new photo. And then my phone right here. Well, when I select this object, I can choose to take a photo.
What?
I want you to watch what happens when I select this to my phone. It automatically, immediately lights up.
Okay.
Ready to take
You
a photo.
cannot deny
So I can take one.
how cool that is.
And when I do,
That's not a good photo.
I can
But
select use photo and it appears directly in my document. Isn't that cool?
that is really cool. I can't think of any practical usage for that, but that's really cool. Hello, Seth. Welcome. Hello,
So
Rachel.
here I have a place where I could use a scan. Once again, I'm going to select from the menu, and this time scan document. Again, my camera lights up. This time, my document scanner. I just scan like this. I can save it, and my scan goes immediately in. I think I forgot to push the save button. Sorry about that. Here's immediately my document.
Oh, humans being humans.
Thank you.
Don't all Apple computers have webcams? Yeah, but they're really crappy.
You can take photos, stills.
The scanner is way
even
useful. I
capture
know.
Video. And this is a quick look at some great new features in Mojave.
Mojave. I love it. I'm super happy. I am upgrading this sucker as soon as possible.
Next, I'd like to turn to apps.
What? Are you going to have iOS apps?
To the Mac.
Okay. Well, then maybe I'll start using it.
Now, News has all of the stories you've come to expect from News on iOS.
Because I keep hearing only good things about Apple News.
Display. You get top stories picked by our editors, trending stories. You're personalized for you, and that's not for me. You also get this great new sidebar where you can drill right to the topics and channels you follow. News is
so this is a fun thing. It's just general Apple software.
Now you get your stock
I don't care.
Business news. It's delivered
I
from
spent
Apple
$5 for a scanner for nothing.
Prices on the left. You can even drill into this
I
interactive
don't
chart
care
to get
about
more
any of
information.
it.
And of course, great news. We're also bringing voice memos to the Mac. Now, voice memos is the most popular.
So I don't need to boot up
on iOS.
and
so many of us use
like
it
Audacity, or I don't need to boot up GarageBand to record audio.
iCloud to your Mac. You can take those recordings that you make and, for instance, drag them right into GarageBand as the foundation for a song.
Huh.
Finally, thrilled to announce Home is coming to the Mac as well.
I probably will care about that more in the future, but at the moment I don't have a smart home, so I don't really.
You have all of your accessories here. You can run your scenes as well as monitor your video cameras. And, of course, with Siri, you can command your home with your voice.
Come on, though. That's really cool.
Great new apps coming to Mojave.
Are we still live streaming tonight? Yes, we are. I just wanted to do this. I had like 5 minutes before it started, and I was like, wait a minute, I should totally live stream this. So I apologize for being a mess.
And privacy.
Okay. Especially with all the Facebook stuff happening.
Choose Apple products is because of our commitment to security and privacy.
That's another reason I really
we believe
like them.
Your private data should remain private. Now, not because you've done something wrong or that you have something to hide, but because there can be a lot of sensitive data on your devices, and we think you should be in control of who sees it. Now, to begin, we protect your information on your
Are they
devices
going to introduce Face ID?
using state-of-the-art hardware and software.
Oh, are they going to do a thing where you unlock your phone and that unlocks your Mac?
Apps can access that information.
Is that what they're going to do?
Today, Apple devices check in with you before granting an app access to information like your location.
Which is nice. I appreciate that.
Just like this one. And macOS already provides API level.
Is iOS 12 good? It looks good. I don't know how it will affect battery life. I'm going to wait for a bit to download it, but it looked really cool.
These protections to include your camera and your microphone.
It's cool how we're living in the future,
well as
right?
Sensitive parts of your file system,
right?
Like your mail database, your message history, and your backups. And all of this is protected by default for any app that you run on the system. Important protection.
I do appreciate that. Way to go, guys. Especially with the whole. Remember when there was the San Bernardino thing?
Some great enhancements
that like
Safari.
that gave me respect to them for them.
Protect your privacy. And this year it's working even harder. Last year we introduced intelligent tracking prevention to dramatically reduce the ability for apps to track you across websites using cookies.
Suck it, Facebook.
This is the kind of thing where
I'm not a fan of Facebook, can you tell?
And you move to another site, and somehow this is just following you wherever you go. Well, we've all seen these like buttons and share buttons, and these comment fields. Well, it turns out these can be used to track you, whether you click on them or not. And so this year, we are shutting that down.
Can you still use them though? Like, can I still comment? Can I still read comments? Or are they just getting rid of it entirely, like an ad block thing?
Interact with one of these, or one of these
Oh.
apps tries to access that information, you'll get this, and you can decide to keep your
cheeky.
information private.
Facebook.com. I mean, I know that's also just the comment section, but I'm sure there was some, like,
Talk about fingerprinting.
talk
You know,
about
data
should we use
companies
Facebook as an example.
Are clever and relentless.
You heard,
And in
I said
addition
suck.
to
I did
cookies,
not say what you're
They
thinking.
use another method called fingerprinting. And here's how it works.
No, this
Just like you
isn't
can be
relevant to me because
identified
I'm
by
not cool and I don't
fingerprint,
have
it
a cool
turns out that when you browse the web,
new MacBook Pro.
your device can be identified by a unique set of characteristics, like its configuration, its fonts that you have installed, and the plugins that you might have on the device. And these data companies can use this set of characteristics to construct a unique fingerprint to track your device from site to site.
Real Force, that's true, but it also, like, on a Mac, it's super, like, fast and light. Like, it boots up immediately. So I appreciate the speed more than the features and the battery life. That's why I don't even use Chrome anymore.
And legacy plugins are no longer supported, so those can't contribute to a fingerprint. And as a result, your Mac will look more like everyone else's Mac, and it will be dramatically more difficult for data companies to uniquely identify your device and track you.
That's cool. Good on you guys. I freaking appreciate that. That man is rocking a fedora, which is not something I say
Now,
often.
we're bringing all of these new protections to Safari on both Mojave and iOS 12.
Thank you.
Next, let's talk about the Mac App Store. And to do that,
Are they going to introduce iOS apps on the Mac Store? How cool would that be? But how could they do that? Because so much relies on the gyroscope and touch. Which,
Last year, we launched a completely redesigned App Store on iOS.
that is an interesting shirt that she's wearing.
Apps, games,
I
and
mean,
developers.
more power to her.
We've written more than 4,000 stories for the New Today tab, and hundreds of them have each been read by more than 1 million people. The response has been incredible, and we've learned a lot. We've got a bunch of great new features coming later this year that we'll cover in sessions. This year, we are turning our attention to the Mac App Store. Since it launched in 2011,
Okay.
it's changed the way we download and install software for Mac.
Not
making
really.
it easy
The
to
only
use
thing I've
one
ever used it
click.
for is for Final
It's the
Cut Pro.
biggest catalog of Mac apps in the world. It's also a trusted and safe place to download software. And trust me,
True.
where you get your apps from has become more important than ever.
That is very
Developers
true.
can distribute their apps
I'm
to
still super,
155 countries
super,
and
like,
get worldwide
not
payment
trusting of
processing,
any.
and it
I
offers
have pretty much.
seamless software updates
I do
from
not
one
like
place.
installing
This adds up to a great experience
like
for our
new
users.
software on the Mac. You're the first person other than me to
We spent
unscrew a
a lot
bottle
of
with a
time
non-dominant
thinking
hand.
about
Do I
what
do?
people
Is that not a
do on
normal
their
thing?
Macs, and
So that
wanted
you
to
can
create
hold
a
it with your
place to
dominant hand.
organize around those
Do people?
themes. So we've redesigned
Oh, this feels weird.
an all-new Mac App Store from the ground up.
Oh, that
and
feels
we're
weird.
Thrilled to show
Huh.
it to you now.
Okay, okay, I'm into this. Oh, okay. I was low-key hoping they'd be like
Beautiful UI
introducing
that should feel
iOS.
familiar, but new, and designed first and foremost to be a great Mac app. Starting with the new Discover tab, where each week you can find in-depth editorial about the best Mac apps through stories and collections, and see what's most popular with top charts.
Huh.
Here's a story about musician and founder Kareem Morsi. Learn about how he uses his app, DJ Pro 2, and get inspiration for your own set. Helpful videos autoplay.
This is
So you can
interesting.
see what apps are capable of.
That's why it
before
always looks strange when Chris opens bottles.
Visit the all-new Create.
Ah,
Play, and
I'm
Develop
sorry. I didn't know this
where
was a
you'll find
thing.
helpful recommendations and expertise around each theme.
Huh.
Here's the Create tab, where you can find
Got
apps
Final
that
Cut.
bring your artistic ideas to life.
I still need
These
to learn how
tabs
to
will
use it
also
better.
help you make the most
I'm
of apps
trying.
by
My last
helping
vlog
out.
was edited in
Tips
Final
and
Cut.
tutorials even the most expert users will find
I need to
useful.
learn how to use GarageBand. I want to. I want to learn how to make music.
Play
I
and
just don't know
Develop
anything
tabs
about it.
share the same beautiful design, and you can still browse by
About music or
category in the
GarageBand.
Categories tab. We've redesigned product pages too.
Ooh, they're
bringing
competing
many
with
features
Steam.
over from iOS based on our learnings there. It has more useful information, like video previews, available on the Mac App Store for the first time, an app's rank if it's charting, and if it's been named Editor's Choice. Ratings and reviews are now front and center. And these are so important for app discovery. So we're introducing a ratings and review API for Mac apps. Now it'll be easier than ever for people to leave feedback.
I'm sure this isn't super entertaining
We're really
for you, but
excited
I'm...
about the all-new Mac App Store.
Yeah,
We've
Rachel,
talked to some
exactly,
developers
exactly.
already, and they're really excited too.
I was kind of...
Like Microsoft, who will bring Office 365 to the Mac App Store later this year.
Oh, snap. Hey, Apple, are you going to introduce anything to the Windows Store?
Is bringing Lightroom CC. Panic.
Yay. I mean, what if you already have CC installed?
And Barebones is bringing BB Edit.
Someone kept me up with iOS 12. I mean, not too much new exciting things. You got searching in photos. That's the one thing that, like, popped in my mind. I hope they address AirPower and say, like, give a rough estimate of when it's arriving. Whoa, 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 whoa! Did not mean to pause it.
The Mac App Store
Sorry.
inspire whole new generations of apps. And so we want to talk about some of the technologies that will be behind some of that next
They will be hot.
generation. We spoke earlier about ARKit. I want to talk about two more. And let's start with
Metal?
Now, Metal is the technology to get the highest performance graphics and computation from graphics processors. Metal was designed for modern GPUs. It's incredibly efficient.
I wish it worked better with Premiere.
Amazing
They're using
console
freaking
level
Fortnite.
games like Fortnite from Epic.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
I
for the
can't.
First time on mobile. But Metal also enables these games to scale to take full advantage of modern Macs. In fact, across iOS
That's
and
cool.
the Mac, there are over 1 billion
Gaming on a
Metal-enabled
Mac.
devices. And we're constantly making Metal better. To bring the highest GPU performance and reach of all Macs, we've recently added support for external GPUs.
Wow, that's kind of big.
Powered by Metal, and the results are truly
Which gets me excited for the new Mac Pro, the modular one.
In DaVinci Resolve, look at how it scales on the incredibly fast iMac Pro as you add up to 4 eGPUs. Now, the results are even more staggering when you take a 13-inch MacBook Pro and add eGPUs to it, achieving up to 8.5
Like,
times
imagine
the speed up.
the Mac Pro and you can set like
Now,
3
eGPUs also
eGPUs.
enable Macs to achieve all new levels of performance and realism in 3D rendering.
This is big. This is really freaking big.
This beautiful forest you see here, this isn't a video capture. This is from Unity's new Book of the Dead interactive demo, and it's being rendered live right now on a MacBook with an eGPU powering this display. I mean, doesn't this look amazing?
That's real. I mean, I don't even care about gaming, but I'm just thinking for the potential for video.
So let's start walking. Now, Unity is using Metal's unified graphics and compute to generate real-time
And the fact that this is
lighting
happening on a
and
MacBook.
complex post-processing effects.
MacBook Pro, but still.
So cool. And that's all rendered live on a MacBook running with an eGPU.
Wait, is it
It's pretty
MacBook
great.
Pro or just a MacBook? Like the one with like a phone, like the super thin
Now,
one.
another place where we're doing incredible acceleration with Metal is in machine learning.
Hmm.
And today, ML specialists
Apple has an
usually use
interesting
one of
relationship with
these
AI.
third-party libraries to train their models using servers.
IBM
and now it turns out we
Watson.
can accelerate tools like this with our new Metal Performance shaders. We're seeing speed-ups of up to 20 times in using the GPU with Metal instead of CPU-based training. And while speeding these tools up is great, we actually think there's a better way for most developers. And that's training on the Mac you already have, using a great new tool we call CreateML.
This is interesting. It's not super relevant to me, so I'm kind of...
Without being a machine learning expert. You can train vision and natural language.
You know, I'm
models.
like,
You can
I
bring your
mean,
own
I don't really
custom
care about
data, and
this.
it's really easy
I
to
just use
'cause it's all built
video
in
editing
Swift.
and
In fact,
photography.
you can
That's
use
that's
Xcode
all I use my
playgrounds
computer
to train your
for.
model. Just drag
But-
one in with your training set, and you can drag in your test set as well. And the training is all GPU accelerated, so it's incredibly fast. Now, As an example, we worked with Memrise. They're a developer who uses the camera to identify objects and speak them in multiple languages. And in the past, they would train their model with 20,000 images, and it would take them 24 hours to do so. Well, now, with CreateML, they can train that same model in 48 minutes.
I use mine for emailing
on a
Safari.
MacBook Pro.
Yeah, fair. But I mean, this is the developers conference, so it makes sense.
Minutes. And what's even more incredible is that model in the past for them was 90 megabytes, and now it's just 3 megabytes.
Holy crap!
Huge difference.
I don't even know what that means. Or I mean, I know what the names mean, but I don't.
Now, we also are making models run much
know
faster
what they're
on
doing.
device using Core ML2. Now, Core ML is our technology for high-performance on-device machine learning, and now it's better than ever. It's 30% faster in on-device
None of this is super relevant to me. Woo, 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 woo,
and you can reduce your model size
But
by
yeah,
up to
I am super happy about
75%
these
using
latest
quantization.
updates. This is my first time really being excited about WWDC and not just checking them on Safari on Twitter later.
To build those techniques into
But now it's like it's relevant to me because I'm totally in the Apple ecosystem, you know?
These technologies are redefining what's possible in apps. And they're common not just to Mac OS, but also to iOS. And the fact that the Mac and iOS share so much technology has led people almost every year to keep asking us the question, are you merging iOS and Mac OS? So I'd like to take a moment to briefly address this question.
Okay.
No.
Well done. Well done.
We love the Mac because it's and we love Mac OS because it's explicitly created.
I loved the
unique
the
characteristics of Mac hardware.
Well
like the
freaking done.
ergonomics of the keyboard and the trackpad.
I'm gonna watch that again on my stream.
The flexibility in displays and storage, and because of the power it exposes, it makes the Mac able to accomplish almost anything. So we think that this question is actually coming from something else.
That sounds like a really fake laugh.
Mac users
Are they gonna
a
introduce?
rich set of great native applications, apps that take full advantage.
What are they?
Of the
Are they
power
gonna
of
introduce
new
iOS apps on the Mac?
But Mac users also use apps based on other technologies. We routinely access web-based experiences like Netflix that build on WebKit, the standards-based web technology.
I am very
Safari.
into this now.
And we also run sometimes cross-platform games built on technology like Metal.
I am.
And all of these platforms enrich the Mac user's experience. But we think there's room for one more. And so we'd like to give you a sneak peek of the multi-year project we have going on. Because
Okay, this isn't coming for a while then. Okay, that's okay. I can be patient.
Vital app ecosystem. It's called iOS.
Ah!
I think you might be familiar with it. Now, there are millions of iOS apps out there, and we think some of them would be absolutely great on the Mac.
Oh my gosh.
And Mac users would love to have them there.
Yeah.
And from a technical standpoint, it's actually a really good fit because from day one, iOS and macOS have shared common foundations. But iOS devices and Mac devices, of course, are different. And the user interfaces are somewhat different, and so the frameworks underneath are as well. And that makes today porting an app from one to the other some work. We wanted to make this much easier. And so we've taken some key frameworks from iOS and brought them to the Mac. And we've adapted them to specific Mac behaviors.
Okay, yeah, that was that
mouse,
like
window resizing, integration of things like copy and paste and drag and drop.
that was my
into the
concern
system
was
services on the
touch
Mac.
and like accelerometer.
Now, phase one
Hey
of this
Anna,
effort
welcome to the party.
is to test it on ourselves. So this year in macOS, we've taken
Apologies
some
if
of
you can
our
hear our
own
dogs.
iOS apps, and we brought them to the Mac using this technologies to make sure it works well. You've actually heard about several of them earlier today.
Oh, clever,
It turns out they make
clever.
fantastic Mac apps, and we were able to bring
So
them
it's
to the
not
Mac
gonna be
with
iOS
very
apps
few code changes.
on Mac. It's going
Now,
to be
this is gonna be coming to
apps
new
that are
developers
already
next
on
year.
iOS,
So you can
but
easily
they're
bring
gonna have a
your
Mac
iOS apps to the
version.
Mac. And in the meantime, we hope you enjoy news, stocks.
I mean, it's coming to
voice memos, and
developers
home.
next year. I can't imagine when it's finally coming to
We're
consumers.
Really excited
It's going to be a
about
while.
Mojave.
But
From desktop, stacks, to Finder with gallery view, to enhance screenshots and markup.
Oh, yep.
News and home on the Mac for the first time.
This is awesome.
Stocks,
Look at that. You can just see
the
the
redesigned
excitement in her
Mac App
face.
Store. And of
Favorite
course,
cons
there's
in
even
Safari
more.
tabs.
Like
Finally.
APFS now supports
Yeah, I had that.
Fusion and hard drives. And Safari tabs can now have favicons
New
if
open
you
view.
want them there. And, of course, group FaceTime.
Yep.
So that's macOS Mojave.
That's
I hope you
awesome.
like it. I'm going to hand it back to Tim. Thank you so much.
I don't know who the guy presenting is, but his eyebrows are amazing. That right there was a pretty perfect summary of Craig right there.
What a huge update to macOS, and what an extraordinary morning. We got started with iOS 12 with all new capabilities.
I didn't even know how long
taking
the stream was going to go
further
on.
than ever before.
It's been
Bringing
over 2
Siri
hours.
to any app with Siri shortcuts and screen time.
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
communication features like Memoji and group FaceTime. And WatchOS. Now with
Didn't they say
walkie-talkie,
it would be available at like
activity,
12?
competitions, new workouts, new
I wonder
Siri
if I could
capabilities, and
do
so
it
much
now.
more. And Apple TV
Nope.
4K.
Dang it.
Now with Dolby Atmos, some great new partnerships.
Hello, Stephen. Welcome
and
back.
the ease of zero sign-on.
Ah,
And you're
the
gonna
greatest
love those
showman.
new aerial screensavers. And macOS Mojave with all new dark mode, great
That's
updates
so
to desktop
cool.
and Finder, enhanced privacy and security.
They didn't mention
and a
battery life
completely
or
redesigned
like
Mac App Store.
speed, like lightness, which I am kind of
Updates will be
disappointed in.
available to our users this fall,
Oh.
and there will
Oh.
be developer betas for each of them after the keynote this morning.
This fall? I can't wait till then.
Before we close, we wanted to celebrate you and the amazing
Developers,
work
developers,
that you do.
developers.
So we went out and talked to some of the most
Dark mode is everything. Yes, Craig, yes.
in
Hey,
your
Anna.
lives. The ones
That's
that
pretty
you
emo.
most.
It's,
Maybe
if you're wondering,
some
it's an
video.
inside joke between
I'd
us.
love to run it for you now.
Oh shoot, I totally missed the context. What was he talking about? Ah! I don't know. I'm going in blind. Okay. I'm not a developer.
I don't have any idea at all how to create an app. I don't understand any of it.
Thank you.
Ask me another question.
If you join the free beta, it'll be available in like July. What I do, like I can't have anything crash. So I need everything to be like secure and solid. So I don't want to install betas. I want just like once they're finished.
Why did I say the creative? At Christmas time, when most kids maybe would want skis or something, he wanted computer books. He stayed in his bedroom making games while the other kids were outside playing.
And when she's really doing the coding, almost always we have to.
I mean, this doesn't really apply because yeah, not a developer, but I definitely appreciate, absolutely appreciate. Ugh, why can't the dark mode be available today? I want these updates available today, not at the end of the year.
My friends are over, I'd say, well, look at Christopher, look at him, and they'd go, wow.
When he first came to us with the idea, we were like, okay, good luck. He started off in his small little one-bedroom apartment with next to nothing. And
What's in our target demographic? Polaroid Instagrams.
So that he could, and I'm like, just buy the burger. And he's like, no, that's $3 that I could put towards the app.
Jeremy went out to build the first version of Yelp, and it was a total bust, total failure.
She tried really hard on a couple different titles, and you've never heard of them. And
I'm just not used to how
that's
freaking
a really
wide
rough
screen
feeling.
this is,
That
or how
was
cropped
definitely
it
a low
is.
point for Jeremy, because it was like, hey.
Is Apple saying all coders are antisocial? I mean,
writing comments, and that was really the genesis of the second version of Yelp, which worked.
You have to be really okay with waking up to failure. And then at the end of a whole bunch of failures is something that's great.
Tessa didn't really think, I want to make an app. Tessa found a problem.
yeah, you're right, Anna.
She could use the app to help to solve.
Emma's grandma was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She even forgot my daughter's birthday. So Emma tried to search for an app that would help, but she couldn't find it. So she said, why don't we just do it ourselves?
My husband was a diabetic. That inspired
Everyone's
Jeff
favorite grandma.
do something about diabetes. And it's an answer to a lot
Oh,
of
the emotional
people's
music.
prayers.
Jesse won the iPhone Game of the Year. I couldn't believe that he made it. I mean, to me, it was remarkable.
She pulled out her cell phone and I saw his app on her phone and I was like trying not to forget to call.
Dang it, they want you to
My
cry.
wife, it's not just creating, it's really wanting to be a part of something big.
The one lesson that I learned from Jeremy every day is just that determination, tenacity, the focus. He foresaw the impact that the iPhone was going to have. And he bet everything on getting an app for it. And I think that it was one of the most important things that Yelp did.
I think he's made a big difference, and so do thousands of other people.
She is my favorite person.
Not just learn, also teach others, and it makes me really proud to see her blossom.
And as a parent, no better thing is there than your kids do what they want to do. Because
Oh, he has a cool accent.
It's really what changes you've left behind.
The music is so overboard. I know, right? I love it. That was well done. That was a well-made video. This has been a really good... I'm definitely going to do this again next year.
I love that video.
Or maybe when
I'm
they...
pleased that some of the developers
It's like a
are in
movie
the
trailer for
audience this
developers.
morning. Their stories are great examples of all of your passion and your creativity. We love the work you do. And the
I'm probably going to do
impact
this when they
that it
introduce
has
the
on
new
world.
like
It
iPhones
inspires
this September.
all of us at Apple deeply
Would you be down for that?
every day. On behalf of everyone at Apple,
Right, Anna?
thank you.
Boom. Solid ending. And boom, get the black.
And I'd also like to thank everyone at Apple who made today possible. Days like this.
The 2 times Apple makes you cry. That video and dropping your phone. Ha! Ha ha ha.
And their families. Let's have an incredible week together. Thank you.
Woo! Solid ending. So, my overall summary and thoughts. Well, there goes the audio. I'm excited. I can't believe I have to wait till our fall. That really sucks. That's weird that there's no sound of the applause. But, yeah. Do people still call you Pun Diddly? Only to annoy me, basically. But yeah, well done, guys. I'm excited. I can't wait for fall. I can't wait to get these things. And yeah, that was the first time I've really been super excited watching a keynote for something. Can I switch back to... I hope that worked. I don't really know if that actually, if that worked. I was just kind of like, well, set it up. I hope this works. I never knew an Apple update was actually an emotional roller coaster in disguise. Ha ha ha, same. Yeah, that was the first one I've watched live in quite a while. And I'm going to see you all in about 7 hours again live. So I'm probably going to wrap this up now and go eat. But, hey, in the meantime, remember, stay positive. Oh, yeah, solid.